howdy, fellas. So,
howdy, fellas, he said.
Well, I'm just replying to the comment here, but yes, also howdy to the ladies. All one of you that are in here. The MR2 is on the lift right now. That is not the car that we're going to be working on.
At this rate, just give us 5 more minutes.
Yeah. Actually,
yeah.
We are now technically working on the MR2.
This is a minor spoiler, maybe, if you can see what's in that car. It's not the old engine.
I wouldn't call this a minor spoiler.
We're moving this out of the way to get a different car in here. Cam, you want to explain?
Yeah,
I know this is really early to explain because we don't have a ton of people in here
early
yet.
to explain.
But go ahead.
I know Volkswagens aren't on here a lot, but I bought a Jetta, a Volkswagen Jetta 2001. Who's Cam? I am Cam. I'm the videographer.
Cam is one of our videographers.
One of.
Cam films everything we
literally every. I'm filming this right now, just from.
Yeah, you know, you've probably seen him in some of our videos. You've definitely heard him. You've heard the evidence of him in the echo.
They blame that on Mark now.
I thought it was a duck quacking, but yeah, this is Cam.
So now
Cam's our token Volkswagen guy.
There's always one.
Yeah, we had Devontae, who was also a Volkswagen guy for some reason.
Number 2.
I don't know how we keep attracting Volkswagen people.
You should probably not. Gotta stop getting Volkswagen.
You probably shouldn't tell your employer that you shouldn't hire people that like Volkswagens. So anyway, he's got a Jetta.
Yep. And I bought it hoping it was just some lifter tick that needed to be fixed, and come to find out, with low oil pressure, we pulled the pan and there was some of the most metal I've ever seen in an oil pan.
You said come to find out.
So the lifters
Southern
were
phrases
ticking.
rubbing off on you.
It
We're learning about Southern culture, working on that their Mustang.
Yeah. Come to find out.
Come and find out is a very frequent phrase.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you got a good deal on it though.
I did.
Yeah.
I actually traded my Hot Wheels in for it. So that's, can't argue with that.
I don't know if that says you had too many Hot Wheels or if you got a good deal on the car.
I'm going to go with too many Hot Wheels. I did have a lot. I had like 4 bins worth. I think I ended up selling 620.
620 Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
Can anybody else compete with that? Does anybody have more Hot Wheels than that?
I'm sure someone.
I'm sure by quantity, but you had all the special ones with the red little circle.
I had a couple
gold.
treasure hunts and super treasure hunts and some red editions. You know, I could wax lyrical about that. But
This guy.
So we're gonna eventually put a new engine in it, but
Yeah.
right now this one has to come out because I'm not messing with it. I will mess with it once I pull it.
Yeah, CLT, this does not look like Road Atlanta. That would be because none of our cars are operational right now. Can I show the Evo?
don't show it in detail.
Well, you've seen the Evo, and you see the MR2 here. My EK, I guess, is operational, but yeah. Now I'm reading the comments, and I feel like I shouldn't be.
Someone's got 5.
5? You got 5?
Yeah, I have 5. That's good.
I got a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down to like 20 now, though. I just cut my favorites. That's it.
20. Only 20.
And
Hey, who guessed somebody in chat guessed the Pope before it happened?
yo, there were probably some sick betting lines on that.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about checking, like, betting on who's going to be the Pope.
Any, like a 7-leg bet, a 7-leg parlay on Pope Leo?
Gosh.
Okay, all right.
There must have been.
Well, after some money was
You're
promised.
just putting the suspension back in
Yeah.
so that it can be rolling?
Correct, yeah.
You're not like finishing the V6 swap right now.
No.
Yeah, okay.
There's not a V6 in this.
Sorry, I mean the...
I paid for this rocket,
Oh, thank you for the purchase.
and I'm going to use it.
Awards?
Nice. Something about merch?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep cleaning.
They're donating for your Evo cause.
Hey, oh yes. Thank you very much. We have relaunched for a limited time. For a limited time, we have relaunched the Lana shirt that we were selling late last year.
Do we have one here?
No.
Limited
Oh.
time.
Is he wearing... Oh, he's wearing just... Yeah.
But
Gasket.
yeah, just go to oildrip.shop and pre-order yours, and they'll send them out in a couple of weeks. Really nice shirt. Really nice shirt. Last time you'll get to see Lana looking like Lana, like the Lana you know.
And that is also a spoiler. But then any new information could be considered a spoiler. So that's new information. You heard it here second. Because it was posted on Instagram first.
They're mine. Oh, sorry. That's fine.
Put a
Do you need them
Tiguan
gone?
V10?
You can put them wherever you want.
Tiguan's came with
I don't
V10s? What? What's a Tiguan V10?
Tuaregs.
Touareg.
Yeah.
Our token Volkswagen man says you mean Touareg.
What's the W engine Volkswagen has other than broken?
All I
They've
know
got
is the Phaeton has like big engine in it. What does
Yeah.
the Phaeton have in it?
And they're-
W12.
Yeah, and that was development for the W16 in the Bugatti.
Yeah, dude. Are we W12 swapping your Jetta here?
I've got a swap in mind, but it's not that.
It's a 1UZFE swap.
My man's nailed it.
If it's not a K swap, I don't care.
Thank you, Torque Test Channel.
One hit? You gave it one hit?
It scared me, bro.
Man, this man is not on TikTok. You failed the man test.
What is TikTok?
Let me see if this works. Let me give this a test here. I've got my phone. This is actually the first stream. I was gonna say this is the first stream without other Ben in it, but that's been ruined now. But I am managing the technical aspects of this, and there is the phone cam. Doing a different way of doing the phone cam.
A better way, you might say.
I don't know if it's better because it's square,
Well,
but
it looks weird, but it's better to use.
it is smoother. I want to say. How does that look on your end, guys?
My crap.
And gals, and one of the gals. There's one gal in here probably. Actually, statistically speaking, there's two.
20%.
20%. No way. I believe it's 2.4% is generally our female demographic.
Which
I'm gonna out Ben for his organization here and his tools.
I'm trying my best over here.
It's okay, not great, not awful. Well, it's probably smoother
Stepping on your toes,
because this
literally.
is using the stabilizer at least. Yeah, it is very smooth.
I think it's not punching it. The issue with the other camera is that. Oh, you got it?
Yeah, if I rotate it, it'll stay
I doubt
rotated.
this
So that
the
is,
right one. It seems too long.
you know,
As long as it.
it's got that going for it. Let me flip this around here. I can walk. Actually, I don't want to show too much, right? Because there's some spoilers happening.
There are
here.
some spoilers, yeah.
Yeah. Can I show what that oil pan says on it? Because I think that's kind of funny.
I mean, they know it's a V6. They also have a video of it being built.
It is a weird looking Volkswagen on yo.
It's a good car. It is a good car.
It is a good
All right,
car.
I'm gonna slowly reveal just what the oil pan says on it because I think that's funny. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh. Yes, sir.
Gotta put the wheels
Okay.
on.
That's all we get. Back to the other camera. It's not really a teaser. We knew the engine. came out of
Optimized
a
bolt storage.
Toyota
there, Ben.
Sienna. Well, did the motor come out of a Sienna or just the oil pan? Just the oil pan came out of a Sienna. So we're working on we gotta get this. It's been a busy day, okay? So we don't have the Volkswagen on the lift yet, but this also gives time for more people to get in here before we actually start the real work.
Spacers to your left, to your right.
Yep. All of them on the floor by the lift post.
Actually, they might get split.
Also, I'm going to introduce. Where is it? This fella right here, who you can't see.
Mark, the other Mark.
This is this is Mark
third
or
Mark.
Ben. You could call him either one.
The third Ben. I've been called that before.
This is David. He's our electronics wizard, but also he's been helping out a ton lately, and is greatly appreciated because Ben will be editing for this live stream, so he won't be in this live stream. You don't see him right now. He's not here, so it's just Cam, me, and David.
Yeah.
David.
Mark is at Grid Life right now, so God forbid that we actually work on one of our own cars.
Oh yeah, okay. He said Mark is at Grid Life, so yeah, we're not gonna work on our own cars.
I see how it is.
That's also why this car's still in the lift, you know. Nissan Micra. I actually really like the Nissan Micras. I think they're cool. I have like a weird guilty pleasure for. I guess the Micra's a two-door, but I like the subcompact four-door hatchbacks. Particularly, I like that Mitsubishi, whatever that newest Mitsubishi little tiny subcompact little hatchback. I just love those cars. I don't know why. I don't know anything about the specs. I just think they're cool. And I'm getting judged.
I just fix them.
I just fix them. Yeah. So David brought as many specialty tools as he could gather. Let me show you the collection here. So I think we're covered on the hex bit front.
Yeah.
What do we got? Hex, torques,
Yeah.
bihex,
Triple square.
or triple square.
Triple
Isn't
square.
it known as also bihex?
No, it's actually different. It's a different angle.
Because
Different
Volkswagen.
angle. Different angle. Triple square.
So
Torques
triple
are any of these
squares are
security bits.
3 squares.
And then more torques. Not torques. These are hex.
Yeah,
hex,
those are hex.
torques. Sorry, hex.
I was letting you make a joke.
Yeah, good grief. I can't. Yep. And what do we have in these?
Those are just more torques.
More torques.
Yeah.
Because in case we run out.
They'll be in the most
smaller
random
ones.
of places.
Yep. So for like your 1/4 inch impacts.
Yep.
It's pretty small.
And this is just everything else. Because it's a Volkswagen.
Everything else. I'm sure we will run into something. Nope. I'm sure there'll be something that we don't have. Inevitably.
He's got more
Mitsubishi
tools than I
Colt.
have.
Is it the Mitsubishi Colt? Do you know what I'm talking about? This is something that like
Colt
car,
like the pony
car
or
enthusiasts
Colt
just
like...
look right past this car, but for some reason I'm drawn into it. The subcompact Mitsubishi like hatchback, like the tiniest
Yeah.
4-door.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What Mirage? It's a Mirage. What is the Colt?
They don't make it anymore.
They don't make the Colt anymore.
Saw a beautiful 93 MR2 the other day.
93 is the second gen SW20.
G Limited. It was very nice.
Yeah, G limited. If that doesn't scream right-hand drive import.
Yeah.
G Limited. Oh, they're spoiled. I'm gonna keep the camera pointed up. There's actually a really big spoiler right there. I hope that someone's gonna rewind and freeze frame. I thought your hood was on. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
I don't think they saw it.
I mean, I think
Is this all the way down? Is the lift all the way down?
Well, it's a V6. Wait, you showed it, didn't you? Oh, not in the car. Where's the other part of it? Where's the other part of it?
carbon?
Yeah.
In the office.
Well, how's everyone's day? I think Ben needs to find a 1985 Chevy Colt.
Can you do me a favor? Can you go into my truck?
My car knowledge kind of goes back to like early 90s into late 80s, and then before that, I have no idea what anything is. Like, I know what like 3 cars are. The oldest car I've owned is a 1970 F100, but I never drove it. I got it running, but I never drove it. Unless you count rolling down the hill to get onto the trailer, counts as driving it. Camera angle is at 6'2". It's set to Ben right now. But that's because I'm not trying to spoil the MR2 right now. Keeping it hidden. Keeping what's in the engine bay hidden. Drift car build would be fun. I feel like the RX-8 would make a good drift car build. Obviously with some different tires. Maybe the Aero would be a little unnecessary for the
So
RX-8.
it
But
doesn't drift right into the tire wall?
yeah, well the Mustang would be a bad drift car because I would hit everything.
Yeah, I mean, you probably will anyway.
There it is. David, folks.
Sorry.
Already a fan thing.
I came with the spicy sauce today.
Yeah.
It's let me see.
Oh, does it?
It's sitting on the frame rail.
Curious about what's happening with the Mustang.
Heavy.
We're gonna have another Mustang episode in, I think it's 2 weeks. But yeah, we're continuing to make progress.
Does he want the lift arms back under it?
I know you know what's in the engine
right,
bay.
put 'em
I
back.
know you know what's in the engine
Check it
bay.
out, take it out.
But
No.
you haven't seen it all done up.
kidding.
And it's pretty
No.
right now.
Nope.
And
No.
I'm trying to save
Not
that
happening.
for, the YouTube video. Yeah, I gotta give you guys a reason to watch Ben's videos. Otherwise, who wants to watch Ben's videos, right? I mean, geez. It's like you wish you'd like throw in a joke or something in his videos. They're so dry, you know?
comedically timed cuts to voiceover, Ben. Those
Yeah,
are-
right? Yeah, give me something spicy.
Give me something
Yeah.
special.
Right.
Oh yeah. Here you go.
All right, he's back. He's back. FC RX-7. I like FCs. I think FCs are a little overpriced for what they are. Which is to say, FDs are well overpriced for what they are. FDs obviously look good. I really like FCs too. FCs have a good appearance. I like FCs. Yeah. 90s Bavarian. 98 Starlet. I know what that is. I do know what that is. Ben, we're requesting some Japanese accents. Per usual. Oh yeah, hold on.
Oh.
And
That's all we
you
get? That's all we get? Okay.
There's a teaser. Yeah, again, we got to give you a reason to watch the YouTube videos. Yep. Anyone who's driven an FC versus an FD immediately understands why the FC is so cheap. You know I haven't driven an FC. Have you driven an FC, Ben?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think I've driven an FC. I've driven
Yeah, that's the
a
exact deal
couple
that's in
FDs,
the,
but not,
one I saw the other day.
haven't driven an FC.
Oh, with the flat bottom?
yeah. Just on the
AW11K
other
swap would be
side.
nice. That would be nice. Ben, your Japanese accent is AI generated, and they found out. They know now.
Push.
All right. The car is getting pushed out.
Push.
I don't think
Baby
you
is
can
born,
see the
as
engine
they
that's in
say.
it now. There he goes. Goodbye. Back to normal height. Let me get.
Are you trying to be on the brake?
I'm not on the brake.
Okay.
Let me get the mobile camera here. We gotta go get. Actually, I'm gonna just pick up this whole daggone thing.
That would be Dagum where we're from, Ben.
I said daggone.
No, that's a UM.
Dagun.
Dagum.
Dagum.
Bye-bye.
Hopefully we still have signal. I think we still have signal. Is that drywall? All right. There it is in all its glory.
All its stock glory.
Volkswagen.
We were shocked because the transmission is not connected.
I'm gonna flip to the,
David, can you grab
the
that? I
old
gotta grab the
phone
key.
cam.
I assume it's just in the shop.
Wait, where are you going? Where are you going?
Running away. I gotta grab the key.
Yeah, if you stay on this side, I should give you that service.
Cinder blocks.
Well, the good news is this will have inevitable service. I could go to Jamaica and still have service.
Try going.
Where's the chalk?
No, it's not on Wi-Fi. It's a phone call.
You can try. But then you also, I don't know. I don't think.
I'm gonna leave that over there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. This is fancy. I like this. I like this panel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This is also fancy.
Yeah.
Push. Very nice. Oh, you can or pull.
Yeah. So like if I'm in the car. And then get out.
That is very nice.
Right?
Yeah, mine is just a seat buckle.
Yeah, I like this design a lot better. I just need a block of wood or something.
We have the key.
Here, the key. David should be coming with a block of wood. I pointed him in that direction.
Sorry, the framing on this is really like. This is actually how I want it, and it just cuts off your head.
Yeah.
You see that?
I know, I can see it.
It's for
laptop's
some reason
way
it's
away.
cropped weird on this phone, so I apologize if the framing ends up weird.
Yeah, he's gonna have to guess.
Yeah, but we'll go take a look at that there Volkswagen in a second. Let me see.
Oh.
Hi David, it's Joey. Hi from Jamaica. No way, somebody from Jamaica in here.
I'm gonna go check on him.
It needs a K. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Cam, your Volkswagen needs a K.
Does it?
Yes, it does.
Well, in the engine swap I'm planning, there is the letter K somewhere in
Yeah,
it.
that's
You just pointed to a section of wall.
I don't know Volkswagen things, but we'll show you the car, and then we gotta push the car.
I don't think there's any here.
I don't know anything about it, so I can't really give you like a. Here, I'll give you just like a. I don't know what I'm looking at. Okay, so plastic headlights, but they're clear. I like that. These headlights are very clean. A plus.
Sorry, Ben. Silly me was looking for wheel
This
chops.
is a D minus. D minus on the paint.
It's a 24-year-old car.
D minus on the paint, but A plus on the headlights.
On both sides. Or
Headlights
Yeah.
are looking shiny.
Previous put those in right
Yeah.
before I bought it.
For tires, good tread, but they're Toyo.
I can't complain.
Okay, all right. I give that a B. Just a B. They're matching, so that's good.
I don't think
Paint
the
in the
answer
back looks
is not
okay.
no,
Yeah.
given
couple
the look of
spots.
that ugly car.
Little, yeah. Yeah. Ooh, an old dent I see down there.
Clear coat.
I see you've already got some stickers on it.
Yeah, I can't help myself. I got to work on that.
Some Volkswagen stuff, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah. Wait, don't you have a? Oh yeah, we gotta. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Hey, I got a rep.
We do have that. So that's. I guess that cancels out the fact that you have stickers.
I mean,
on
the
car.
engine's
So what's
dead.
that
He
get,
doesn't
like
just
an
want to
F?
drive it in anyway.
I don't know, but it's a manual. So
Need a jump
thank
pack?
goodness it's not just like a totally
Let's
normal
start off a
car.
jump pack.
No, I wasn't gonna do that.
Is it a
I was-
diesel?
No, it's a 2-point slow. Yep.
All right.
Push me.
Hopefully my audio was reaching because that was a decent distance. And I have no way to know if the audio was like actually coming through. Was the audio
Ready?
coming through? Yeah, I think we're okay. Yeah.
Go.
Typical 20-year-old car, yeah. Tornado pink. Oh, is it leather inside? I'm just gonna use this as an excuse to not push. I think you guys have got it. It's actually pushing surprisingly easy.
Surprisingly strong.
There we go, no problems now. I got you.
Hey,
Quit.
you're
What?
slowing us down.
I'm slowing you down.
Show the star pump.
Okay, well, I don't know if that's gonna get us demonetized.
No, the channel's rated for that.
The channel's what?
I said they're rated for that. It's fine.
What are those? What is this? Typical Volkswagen driver. No clue if the audio is coming through, but I'm gonna go ahead and just leave this here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, I'm just gonna leave that there and get the computer.
And cut to the right. Straight. Cut to the right. Right.
That car's been baking in the sun.
Oof, Ben, you're not getting a lot of love for your legs. I'm sorry.
Turn. Left.
Yeah.
Straight.
You still have the battery, so I can't roll the window down.
Yeah. All right, that's good.
Nice.
Anything you want to say to them about your?
I'm going.
You're gone.
Yep. I'm going back to that.
All right.
I did literally nothing, and I'm sweating.
It's because it's humid.
Yeah, that car was baking in
Is
the
this
sun.
is this a VR6 cam?
No, it unfortunately is not. It's the naturally aspirated 2-liter, affectionately dubbed the 2-point slow, because it's only 115 horsepower from the factory.
And that's why it's gonna 2-point go.
Yep. For another one, just to get it running.
So maybe story time. Story time. Is this TikTok? Can I do that?
Tell us,
So
Papa Ben.
Cam had a Mark 6 GTI. Mark 6?
Yep.
Mark 6 GTI. How long did you have that car?
Like 4 years, 4.5.
You had it for a while. Unfortunately, actually, ironically, while we were out filming on his way home, one winter day, freak snowstorm came up. We were on the mountain filming. Ice patch, car went into the guardrail. and insurance totaled it.
Yep.
So,
Sad.
how long ago was that?
January.
Do you know the day?
I don't know the day number.
Oh, okay. So it didn't make that much of an impact on you,
No.
just the car.
Yep. I remember it happened. I remember what we were filming too.
Yeah.
Now, there's a little bit of resentment in it, but you know, we'll get over it.
You're a lot closer
Yeah.
on the front pad than you are the back. Can you spin
We
that
were filming the
down for me?
RX-7.
Yeah.
I
'Cause I
had driven
can't go
through
up
that
any further
patch
on this one.
about 3 minutes before he did.
You need to jump the car to like roll the windows in or whatever. The battery in the front should work.
In where? In there? Okay. So yeah, January, he wrecked the Mark 6 Jetta, and we're like, oh Cam, what are you gonna replace it with? And actually, as a Honda guy, 8th Gen Civic Si. There's no other answer.
You've been pushing that.
8th Gen Civic Si.
You've come close. You've come close. I'm
It
not gonna
makes
lie.
all the sense in the world. And if you had done that, we wouldn't be here. Actually, maybe we would be here, but we'd be doing something cool to the car.
You know, I don't know how to respond to that because this is.
If it wasn't a Volkswagen, we'd be here doing something to a cooler car.
I don't know.
Ooh, all right, we're beating up. I'm gonna go easy on you. I'm gonna go easy.
still love
I'm gonna go easy on you. Could have had a Honda.
Just
but...
kidding. Volkswagens are great.
Oh, this car's wonderful. I've driven it 0.6 miles and I love it.
Oh, is the odometer rolling? How do you know
No,
0.6?
I'd reset the trip when I got it and I drove it around to like test it out a little bit.
Oh.
I got 0.6 miles in before we're not doing this anymore.
Fun. Yeah, so instead of buying an 8th Gen Civic Si, Cam decided to buy this,
Yep.
which is, to his credit, far cheaper, much more frugal, much more economic,
Yeah.
smarter financial decision. I
Here,
think
pull up right here.
when he retires at 65, he'll be glad that he put a little bit more into his retirement now. That had the compounding growth effect. But
Yeah.
alas, here we are. And
he's
Cam
gotta go.
has, I'm outing you now. I'm going to beat up on you a little bit.
That's okay.
Before we get to it, but
You're out. You're outie.
he's been outing. He's been driving his wife's car since January.
Yep.
His
Hey, me
poor
too.
wife. Have you been too?
Yeah.
What?
I'm not
Whoa.
putting
Is
Is
suspension.
your car broken?
Yeah, I'm not putting
So
suspension.
you're the
on
odd one out now. I
David!
think we should pick on you.
All right, next live stream we'll fix David's car.
No.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How are your wives putting up with this?
My wife works from home.
My wife stays home with her son. I don't know. She's a good woman.
We both got good women.
We got two lucky men over here.
Yep.
We're taking advantage of their wives.
Yep.
So the sooner we can make some progress on this here Jetta, the sooner his wife gets to drive her car again.
Yeah. Which she does like, so
Yeah.
I want to get that back to her.
Do you want to share what your wife's car is?
It is a 2019 Volkswagen Atlas, so still Volkswagen, but it is the VR6, and it is wonderful.
It's a
His
weird thing
wife's
about
car
you.
is better than his, as it should be.
Yep.
It's a weird thing about you Volkswagen people. You're like families. They're not just individuals.
This
It's
is
a
how
whole
you know,
family.
actually, we're
are.
three married men here. This is
Yep.
3 married men on a stream.
Don't like where that's going.
So this might be a very different stream
push
than,
pull connector.
than like
it?
Ben,
Yeah.
Ray, and Mark,
Grab it.
who are not 3 married men.
What on earth is this nonsense?
But yeah, let me
It did just come apart a little bit. I watched a piece fly off, but it's
let me
fine.
flip the camera over here.
They're all like this.
Yeah.
What are we looking at here?
So you got to push it and then pull it. Volkswagen.
So
things.
this manifold kind of looks like a 13B, honestly, but four runners instead of 3. If it was only 3 and turned sideways, kind of looks
Yeah.
like the top of a 13B. Not gonna lie. You got some zip ties holding this emissions-related item.
Yeah, secondary air injection. The previous owner did that, and I'm just gonna leave it for now. Hopefully, the new engine doesn't have that. So
Yeah. You don't have a new engine yet, do you?
I don't. I got to source one. I got a buddy who might have
He's
one.
got a buddy. He's got a buddy. He's a Volkswagen guy. He's got a buddy. What is this? What is this bracket doing?
That's for the engine cover.
Oh, and the engine. I didn't see when you took it off. That's okay.
Yep.
I mean, everything else looks
Did you
decently
take
normal.
my clip apart?
Sure
No
did.
Regulator. David, the wiring wizard here, is disassembling
It's
the
a
car
push
already.
pull.
Yeah, it is a push-pull, and they're detestable.
Yeah.
Okay, got some shift cables down there. I see a little counterweight on your shifter there. Got some weight reduction there. You already put. Did you already modify this?
I did.
Cam, you modified a car that has a blown engine?
I didn't think it was gonna go when I put this in. I replaced the lifters and the intake at the same time.
That's why it's
hoping-
blown up now, Cam.
Ah, you got me.
Wait,
No.
where's the other side of this? Is this intercooler pipe?
No, this
You're
is
not turboed.
intake. The you used to be able to see it through the fender
looks,
liner.
It looks very intercooler piping.
It is not. It's just a filter down here. It's back in the 2000s, the true cold air intake down there. The previous owner had a pod filter right here, and I was like, I ain't sucking up no hot air. So I bought this one and set it all the way down there.
I'm not sucking up no filter.
Right?
Okay, well, everything looks honestly decently normal. And of course, I had to go and say that. I'm
So
sure we'll find
yeah,
something.
this is
Minus
so
the
old.
Torx bolts, the hex bolts,
Everything together.
The
My
yeah.
favorite part.
the
you've got-
push-pull connectors. It's all normal.
Yeah, manifold bolts down here. You can see the little slots they put for them.
For the backside of this
Yeah,
manifold?
for the backside.
Oh no.
Those
Oh,
are
no.
brutal.
Why?
I don't
You
know.
can't get a socket in there. Oh my
You,
gosh.
Allen key drops through and that's
You
it.
gotta be kidding me.
That's it.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
This is why I brought stupid stuff.
Is this junkyard paint stick?
Probably.
That probably is.
Is this a junkyard engine?
It probably is.
It's going to be.
I'm gonna get another one though, so we'll see what happens with that. So. Yep.
Well, that's why it's blown up. But you got a good deal on it.
I did.
You got a good deal on it,
I
guys.
did.
Got a good deal. 115 horsepower. No battery case. Classic.
Yep.
It has cruise control.
Hold on.
Where's the cruise control?
Cruise control?
I don't know. People are spotting stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
It has cruise control.
It does have cruise control.
Ah, see?
I just don't know where it is.
Good catch, Lewis.
Yeah. He knows my car better than I do.
All the torque. 14 Volkswagen equals 1 Audi and 7 Audis equals 1 Porsche.
This is gonna run underneath this manifold here.
DAZA
good.
Yeah,
swap.
just letting you know.
Smart.
Time for another Subaru.
Woo. Coolant will probably come out of this. This should be
07K would go hard in this chassis.
Hey, no
Is
spoilers.
your,
No spoilers.
I'm reading a
Is your
comment.
fuel
Cam.
rail?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I think you're not really hiding much though.
Oh, I got coolant in my mouth.
The last time
1.8
it
T
ran,
swap?
did you pull a fuel pump relay and let it die? Cool.
Won't do that.
That's okay.
No.
I just
I-
pulled a motor this weekend on a different car, Honda Insight.
Did you? What?
And
No.
I did not depressurize the fuel system, and I was ready to get sprayed in the face with fuel when I disconnected the line. But guess what? Didn't happen.
I've sprayed myself in the face.
Yeah, it's hit or miss.
But yes, I am eventually 07K swapping this. Eventually. 5 mil.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
All right,
You
can I
want to pull
help out?
the top manifold off? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Can we roll this closer, maybe?
I don't know if we'll
Show
need to,
them
but-
what's happening here.
can.
What's going on?
Well, I don't. Do you just want to pull it out whole and?
Yeah, whatever we need to get it done.
There, now I
Well-
can see what's happening.
Hold on. Just go ahead and get the serpentine. But well, we don't even really need to pull the serpentine belt unless. No, it's fine. It's fine.
What would the next step be, guys? What do we do?
Fun fact, this is my first engine pull that I've
Are
ever.
you serious?
Yeah, I've never pulled an engine before. Yeah, so this is big doings.
Well, I just want to let you know before the night begins
Pay
here.
attention.
If this was on a Honda, 5-minute job.
I don't know if you could say 5 minutes. Could you give me a container?
Okay, 47 minutes is that's how long. it
5
took.
minutes? You want to start that again?
No, I was just making a joke. 47. It took me 47 minutes to pull the motor on the EK, and that's a legitimate time.
Need a
So-
small
Maybe something you could get out.
That's the expectation.
Yeah.
Cam, your first engine pull,
one. 3 weeks.
3 weeks. 3-week live stream, guys.
Yep, get ready. Ben, do you have a container we could catch some coolant in?
You're asking me like I know where things in this garage are.
That is true. I don't know where things are in this garage.
At this point, I'll take an empty oil can.
It's kind of what I've been looking for. and
I
I'm
see
not
that
seeing much.
5-gallon jug over there. Is this Home Depot thing being used for anything?
I was looking for a small one.
Oh, small one. Oh, this is empty. How small? What are we dumping here?
All right. Hold on. Let's put something underneath it. We'll
Man, I'm
drain
making
it.
a mess already.
I'll just pull the lower radiator hose.
What are we
Yeah.
pulling?
He pulled a
the
coolant
lower
line from
radiator
up top.
hose.
Yeah.
I thought this thing was dead and had its fluid strain.
Is there a drain plug on the bottom?
I don't know, but
Like
there's
a
a lower
Honda has a
radiator.
petcock you just turn and it drains right out of the bottom? Does this have something
No,
like that?
we pull the hose like
Kids
Hold on, David. This car's on a lift. What are you doing? Well, you just
Yeah,
go
we can
up
put
with
it up. We do have to take the pendulum mount off.
I mean, you can.
Pendulum mount.
Okay.
Yeah, because that can come off and doesn't hold weight. So it's just before we forget it.
Okay, I'd also like to note something real quick here. Let me get my phone camera back out. I just spotted something.
This is going to be very
think-
interesting.
I think the people need to see this.
No. David did that.
What I do?
I don't know why you did that.
I don't trust those.
You don't trust him?
No.
Okay, that's
You ever been hit in the
I can
head
argue
by
that.
a hood before?
no, but that also have had too many concussions. Maybe I don't remember.
Okay, well, I thought that the hood struts were broken, so.
They're actually not.
Yeah.
For what this car is, this was a really good deal.
I've never had a strut fail where it was like abrupt. Like I've had them like kind of fade down a little, but I've never had one just like.
I meant to grab an energy drink before I got here and I didn't.
No, you're lacking energy.
Yeah. Now all I taste is coolant because it's sprayed in my mouth.
$150 Volkswagen Golf 1.8. Set the timer for 47 minutes.
Don't give me hope.
Don't hold me to anything
It's a good car. I'm not. It is a
Hey,
good
Almond,
car.
that's a great idea. A 5-minute job T-shirt, please.
Oh yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Ben, if you're watching this live stream over there, I'm sorry I'm distracting you from your edit, but that's a great idea. We should make a T-shirt that's about a 5-minute job. Just a 5-minute job. Yeah, see, that's how you do it. That double hit.
Got to get the clicks in.
All right, what can I help with?
You know, I'm learning as I go. So this
We
is-
got manifold. These can come off. So you got pliers.
10s or 12s, Cam.
Huh?
Probably 12. The battery tray.
12. Might be 10s actually.
These are just vacuum lines, right? It's just going to the manifold, so it's surely got to be vacuum lines. Oh my gosh. Why is this... Dude, this is pinch clamped.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
What?
Yeah.
What? You can't remove that without breaking the clamp.
Yeah, like CB boot pinch clamp.
Oh,
Yes, yes,
God.
sir.
We're gonna swap that.
Okay, all right.
Quick, hurry to your local Volkswagen dealer.
Here we go. I just want to show this, not the VIN number. I'm working on.
Yeah.
I'm working on. There we go. There we go.
Yes, looks like
There we
you can
go.
pull it.
Are you from here?
You guys can see that, right?
Electrical tape on that.
Just a rubber vacuum hose going into the back of the intake manifold. And it could have been one of these clamps. You know, where you just kind of pinch it and it comes undone, but no. Nope. I don't know how to remove that without a flat blade screwdriver and damaging it.
You do what you need to do. I don't mind.
Oy vey. Pull the front end off and drag it out the front. Got it.
Yeah, you can. You can take this whole front end off and pull it out.
Well, we have a lift. We don't need to do that. Is
Right.
the table? Did we check to see if the table?
Table's here.
Table's over
It's
there.
over
We're
there.
good. All right. Well, I cannot believe this vacuum line. Okay, there's another vacuum line that does have a pinch clip. I'm gonna get that.
Why is this a 13?
Because it is.
Why? That's the one wrench that is missing from this truck.
Das Auto. Is that still their slogan?
It might be.
What's the Volkswagen slogan?
Is it still Das Auto?
What am I missing here?
Do they still have the really nice old guy who throws up the VW gang sign in the commercial?
This pump isn't even connected fully. Oh, you know what? I have a push-pull connector tool, and I done goofed it. I forgot it.
Oh, this might be a coolant line actually, but you're draining it, so it should be okay.
Yep.
I think it's a vacuum line. All right. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I just can't believe this. Where does he keep his flat blades?
Third drawer on the left. I've got one right here if you want. normal sized one.
I'm looking for a tiny one.
Tiny, tiny one. I'm gonna take this pump out.
I don't know if this is small enough to get that clamp.
What in the world? I love finding stuff the previous owner left.
What, this is a zip tongue? That's not gonna work. This thing is crazy.
Sorry, I'm getting this in your way. I'm trying to remove it. What in the stuff? There we go. That frees up some space for you there. Thanks.
It's also like in the firewall, so you can't really get.
Yep.
I need a really small flat blade to get in there to split it.
My favorite part is this is one of the easier engines to work on. This is like stupid easy to work on.
Oh, it's stupid easy, is it?
Well, I shouldn't say that.
All right, well, 43 more minutes, I'm sure it'll be out.
Go, 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 go. I can unbolt the mounts really quickly. That'll do it.
Hey, just unbolt it and then pull on it.
Yep.
Have you seen the video? This is kind of an old video, but they ratchet strap around the engine or something, like with obviously really like maybe it was a chain to a pole, and then they threw the car in reverse and just slammed on the gas pedal and went back, and the engine just like flew out of the car.
I've seen that. Yes, that is hilarious. I'm just gonna work on removing some bits and pieces.
Take what you need.
Where's your?
What you looking for?
This will do fine. Yeah.
Kiwi juice. How much would you pay for this Mark IV?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we got corn Ferrado. It's a Volkswagen Master Tech.
I'm not.
And you know what he said?
What do you say?
Remove the front and walk it out. But why would you do that when you have a lift? You can just drop it at the bottom. Am I missing something? Why wouldn't you just go at the bottom?
You could.
Yeah, I don't see the need for all that. Somebody just start up something?
Someone I guess just did.
Something outside sounds ferocious. Somebody cold started a performance vehicle. No, of course I don't have room to get to this. Of course not. I'm still working on
Why
the
would
one
they
hose-
give you that?
the
huh?
one hose clamp here? Oh my gosh, this doesn't fit either. I mean, it not knowing where my tools, because they're not my tools, definitely slow you down. You guys ever work in somebody else's shop? It's a lot more difficult. Without your tools? Not that the tools you need are not here, it's just you don't know where they are.
It's almost got a bulkhead connector, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, this is a bulkhead connector here. But
No, that's all.
Did you give up on this, removing this manifold?
I don't know that
maybe
it's
if we-
necessary.
If we unbolt it, we could get to this easier.
Yeah, you can.
Because I can't get to that ridiculous clamp. That's what you use for axles. Like, why would you?
Someone at
don't you ju-
Volkswagen thought that
Guys.
looks like an axle.
Just pull it out of the.
Does it pull out of that? Because it didn't look like it pulled out of that.
I mean, everything pulls out if you pull it hard enough.
Okay.
3 married men. 2.0 non-turbo. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
2 point slow. This is actually, I had this in my
Take
first
off
car.
The front clip and mounts manifold harness. Nobody on this stream has done this before. The owner hasn't even done the swap. Yep. Man, everybody's saying pop the core support off.
Yeah.
If you remove the front suspension to drop it right, since it has a piece that slides into the body. All right, we're gonna have to jack this up and see what it looks like underneath, because clearly I'm not seeing something that they all are
Yep.
seeing.
Well,
Apologies.
I mean, there's this insufferable looking mount over here. right under this.
But if we drop down,
harness
you
down.
just unbolt those top two and it'll just
Yeah.
drop.
Yeah. And that.
But then it
engine mounts
drops
here.
down, so it's probably because it drops down.
Right. That's what I want to see. What's under it to
There you
see
go.
if something's blocking it while it's going down.
It.
If you guys saw the hybrid motor I just pulled out of that Insight, I swear this is easy. This looks like it has so much room.
Also,
No, this should be
service
fairly.
data. Very useful.
Yeah,
And
the,
not dying.
the subframe even wraps around it a little bit.
Well, let's
so I'm
keep
sure it's
let's keep
okay.
disconnecting and then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you drain your power steering fluid by any chance?
No, we had to drive it in here somewhere.
Maybe that bottom hose. I think we need to go up.
Yeah.
If
I'll work
you
on
unhook that bottom hose, then this, because I don't want to touch that until that's off. Making good progress over there. More coolant. You're still draining the coolant?
Got a bucket.
Slow drip. Is there a pet cup?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I don't think, if we can get that hose off, we don't have to take that off, but.
No, I'm sure we can.
Wait, the wire harness, does it have a bulkhead connector?
Somewhere up in this.
Or do we have to
room.
disconnect the whole wire harness?
Can you hold this?
Oh yeah, sorry. I thought you were like,
Nope.
you
Does
do
this have
it.
a
I was like,
bulkhead
whoa.
connector, chat?
Yeah, that'd be good to know. I think there is there might be a.
Because the
Bulkhead.
Ford Mustang has a bolt-head connector. Subarus have bulkhead connectors. Actually, my Honda didn't, but I put one in.
Those little guys I was just messing with.
What are you looking for?
See if I can miss.
Oh, hey, that might get that clamp. Yeah,
Yeah.
you found a little tiny guy, little needle nose. I want to go up. Oh, resub for 2 months. Thanks. Buy him a Civic instead. You're not wrong. You're
I know
not-
that's what I'm gonna be hearing like all night.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Oh, like you didn't have to break the clamp.
You didn't have to break it?
It just pulls out.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it just came out.
It's not supposed to. It just slid out. Oh my
Das
gosh.
Auto.
Well, so yeah, so the clamp wasn't doing its
broken.
Yeah,
job.
true.
Did it break?
That's.
Oh my god.
I think we mangled it enough,
Yeah. I mean, I was squeezing on this clip, so it might have lost its tension.
which is
helped-
good.
helped
yeah,
it slide out.
which is fine.
Ridiculous. Milwaukee Impact Crew. Oh, got that right.
Taking my hat
We do need Humble Mechanic. Why didn't you call Humble Mechanic?
off.
Because he cares about important cars.
I think he wants to come up here to remove this 2-point slow from a very stock-looking Jetta wagon.
Yep,
I think,
that's exactly what he wants to do.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a really cool guy. I met him at Alpine Volks Fair.
Yeah, so that's a okay. We got a good point here, Ultra. Ben Lynn owned a Mark IV, right?
Mark IV GLI with the 1.8T.
That's what he owned, and it was on bags, and it was awful. But if you want to see it, we have a whole road trip series on it. Stance car road trip.
My powder coating, no.
That was a pretty eventful road
You
trip.
can check it out. I drove it. 2 minutes later, tire blew out.
Oh, he roasted you for that too.
Yeah, as if he didn't weaken the tire beforehand.
The 83-degree cambered had nothing to do with the
Did
tire.
you hear
wear.
Mark had a blowout
In what?
in the Evo
Recently?
yesterday, last night?
No.
Yeah, his car was parked out here, and for a long time, and the tire went flat, so we just filled up air in it. But you know how that weakens the sidewall. And
Can weaken the sidewall, yeah.
well, it did, because the tire blew out.
This is why I tell you, always pull it off the rim and look for the black
Yeah.
dust.
Yeah. Well, I guess there was like a tiny little crack in the side. Like I don't know if it was dry rot crack or something, but
That's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
yeah. Why is that covered in plastic? Why did they do
Because
that?
it needs to be. Don't question the Volkswagen engineers.
Because they want to give you something to break. When you get frustrated with
Is
it,
that a socket?
Phone is low on battery. I'm gonna have to
Ben,
charge it up
let's
here.
go.
What?
We just,
Did you just find a socket? In
yeah,
here?
there's a socket in there.
You never know when you need one. Is it 10? Wow, that's so rusty.
Yeah.
Wow.
13 mil.
13. Anyway,
Hey, because they knew you would be like, why does this need a 13 mil? Well, you know what?
it would had a stowaway.
brand? What
the
brand is it?
Starter bolt.
Is it a German brand?
Schwaben.
It is Taiwan brand.
Ah, the good stuff.
It's got a green paint strip on it.
That kind of looks like cobalt. I think that's what Lowe's carries.
Yeah. It's rusted, so.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Anyway, I was getting the camera to show why is this plastic, what is the necessary purpose of covering the wiring harness with this hard plastic?
So the rats don't eat it?
It didn't do a good job. It looks like there's evidence of
Oh, did I say so
Rodents?
they don't eat it? I meant so they have a nice place to live.
Yeah.
a nice
the
warm
acorn.
spot. Yeah.
Be gone, acorn.
Oh, so you may be wondering, is this a bulkhead connector? The answer is no.
No.
So we do have to remove the manifold because unless you want to try to get to those wires.
Because all of this runs over through here.
Okay.
So we'll unplug everything here, and this whole,
You have to just lay it over the side.
well, it's bracketed to the starter because, you know, it made sense for there to be a connector over here that disconnects from the starter, which is this little one. And then the rest of the harness, I don't know. I'm not German. Maybe it makes sense in German.
Oh man. It's not to say that they're not smart. They're too smart. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Like they don't really like think about the dumb mechanics. They're just like, this is what makes the most sense.
In between like medical innovations and the Panzer, I guess, is this thing.
I can't quite read the comments from here.
No.
If I can set this up over here.
German car. Oh,
Don't bump that. You're gonna bump it though.
I will.
Only part that won't rust.
Hey, David.
yes.
I was gonna say if you're going in, there's a 6 mil back here that holds the manifold up.
You can get a fresh cobalt socket for free. Are they lifetime warranty?
They are.
Bro.
Oh, that's funny. The German 10 millimeter is a 13 millimeter. Ah. Should be out in 90 minutes, so it's going to take them 3 days.
Yep.
Hey. 4 days.
What a way to start the weekend. It's Thursday, my guy.
Someone's getting started early.
All right, I got to go find my phone charger because that phone is going to die. So don't bump
This
it.
was loose, Ken.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, of course it was.
Yep. Well, I was the last one in there, so.
Hot mic, hot mic, hot mic.
Problem.
Do I have a phone charger here? Oh, thank goodness I do.
I'll put this on the toolbox so it doesn't get lost. Which means it'll get lost.
Yep. My bolts are in that bag on the left side. So I've got some oil pan bolts I'm probably going to want to put back in just for stability.
Is this the only bolt that is currently separated from the engine?
No, these two.
Okay, I'll just leave it there.
This little thing, yeah.
All right, disabling the phone for a bit while I charge it.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna let you get this connector because I don't have a pick. And then pliers for that.
Yeah, you want to help me on that one?
You got it?
Also, do you want to help me on that one?
Oh, yeah.
Muchas gracias.
Oh, it's
Spanish,
broken.
not German.
Oh, it's broken?
Guten Morgen.
Mr. Worldwide.
Guten Morgen.
Oh, my
friends.
computer's gonna die. I gotta get it. 9%.
Stream was short-lived.
Well, you guys are having it out pretty soon, so.
Hey, can you bring me a bottle of water?
Yeah.
You too, Ben, please. Okay.
So chat, you stuck
you
with
know, I
us.
don't
I
have
don't
a
have much of a personality, so
laptop charger.
don't expect me to look at you.
And I'm not much of a mechanic, so there's not going to be a lot happening on my end.
Hey, sorry, hot mic, hot mic. Thank you. I guess you are listening to the
Got a
live stream.
gasket. We can do this one out.
Oh, you just heard me mumbling?
I'm not pulling your
thank you for the
fuel
charger.
rail.
Took Ben's charger. He's editing. Now his computer's gonna die.
Where'd that mask go
It's a good car. I'm not. It
where's
is
the
a good
extension cable?
car.
It is a good car.
Oh, it's a good car. I heard myself say it's a good car. Anya. Sim streams. Oh man, yeah, we should hop on the sim for one of these, at the very least. You can watch Ben and I bicker about who had the line. That was my corner. You know where he keeps his
Push-pull
extension
connectors?
cables?
All right.
Push,
David.
pull.
So you take your thumb,
Yeah.
you push it in, and then you push it down, and you pull up. You push it into, you press
In,
down,
down.
and up.
It's just beautiful. I'd rather the stupid like Chrysler locks.
I don't even know what those are, and I probably don't want to.
Well, this is fragile. We'll have to relume. Well, yeah, we'll have to relume
Oh,
this.
there it is.
Yeah, that's all good.
If you ever thought to yourself, I want to buy a Volkswagen?
Don't.
Don't.
Here's your birth control
Why
for that.
isn't it dead?
I'm gonna rebuild this engine.
Oh, you are.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna
but
attempt
it's
to.
it's currently dead.
Yeah,
Wait, what's dead
So
about
you're
it?
gonna take it apart?
I didn't know you're gonna rebuild it, Cam.
yeah.
What's dead about it?
It runs, but it's got those metal shavings everywhere, so I'm not taking any chances. I'm putting a new engine in, drop this one, and I'm gonna rebuild it and probably boost it. Put it in a different chassis.
Gotcha. So you are gonna strip it down like all the way down.
Yeah.
Because metal shavings is like you're not gonna be able to chase them all. You know, you gotta basically replace everything. Otherwise, there's a risk of shavings.
Yeah. Because Mark took a peek at the cylinder walls, and they still got some cross hatching, so there's still life.
Yeah.
And I'd like to try to use it and learn something along the way.
It's not a variable cam, is it?
No.
So the only thing really is oil pump,
But you're okay.
obviously bearings.
That's only when my multiple personality kicks in.
Is this serpentine belt supposed to face that way?
Yeah.
Weird.
It's a
Okay,
Volkswagen.
we're charging now. So the stream won't die. Ah, David, they've spotted your Harbor Freight baseball cap.
Hey, I like mesh back caps, and it was $6.
That's good.
It would be awesome to see you get back to a Subaru again. Oh my gosh. You know what I saw today on Facebook? A 96, I think it was. White Subaru WRX STI.
That's a really unfortunate naming convention.
It's an awesome car. It's a GC8. That's a GC8.
I got
Legit.
coolant in my face.
Imported from Japan.
Dropped a spring clamp on the ground.
$19,000.
Okay, we'll get that.
Amazing.
It'll be the only
Super
one on the
clean.
ground, and it goes to the back. of
Only
the-
downside,
Okay.
it is located in Scotland.
Nope.
No, timing's on this
Timing's
side.
on that side.
Timing's right
so
here.
This is just the intake.
Hey
Intake?
Cam,
What's up?
you ever heard of this Kennedy Creatives LLC?
No, I don't think
No.
I have.
Yeah,
Wow.
you don't
What are
think
they?
you
What are
have?
they saying?
I don't know. There's someone in here. Oh, it went away.
Oh no.
Why did it go away? I don't think it goes away off of the.
Oh, it doesn't. Can I see?
It's right there.
Oh, hi. I know who that is.
Oh, yeah,
I
dude.
know who that is.
That's your 10-month-old daughter? Or?
Yeah. She's
I
very
love it.
technologically savvy. She turns 1 in 7 days, about a week.
Thus the wagon, if you're wondering.
Yeah.
It does make sense.
The
There
dad
is a
wagon.
reason. Yeah.
What is today? The 8th?
May,
I don't know. I'm guessing.
may the 8th be
15th?
with you.
No, so that would be 8 days. I don't know my own daughter's birthday. I guess May 16th.
16. Okay.
Yeah, May
My
16th.
son's the 30.
Hey, there we go.
Hey.
It's also my wife's birthday.
Oh.
My daughter was born on my wife's birthday. That's pretty cool.
My wife was
That is
born on
crazy.
Christmas Day.
That's really cool.
That is
too.
also crazy.
Unfortunate presents-wise, but really cool.
No, her parents definitely overcompensated for that.
Oh, nice.
Things Men, the story on the K cars. We bought 2 K cars for a road trip. We went on said road trip. Both of them blew up. We bought more K cars. Another one of them blew up, and so he bought
just
another
trying to
kind
get
of K car,
this
smart
coolant
car.
off, but
We
I
spent a
don't
lot
have
of money.
pliers for it.
The series didn't do super
got
well, and we
channel
lost a lot of
locks
money.
or-
And I continued to drive the Honda Beat around town for another year or so. Awesome car, but sold it because I don't really have a reason to have it.
Here's smaller one.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
Here's small
And I believe Ben
ones.
still has the cappuccino, but I do think he is
do
also
those.
selling it. So there you go. That's the gist of it.
But the speedometer works in the cappuccino now.
David just fixed the speedometer in the cappuccino.
Good job, David.
Oh, you're gonna take the Mustang on the next road trip? You know what? No, I'm not. That's not to say I won't take it on a road
That
trip
little
eventually.
red-handled pick next to the rails of sockets.
TSX wagon. I love TSX wagons, but they only came in automatic, which is unfortunate. They did come with K-series, K24s, or you could get the V6, I think. The K24s weirdly got worse gas mileage. This is a weird random fact that I know. The K24s got worse gas mileage than the V6 versions of the TSX, because I guess, you know, a heavier car, the engine's got to push harder. I'm not really sure. But it's one of those weird cases where the 4-cylinder gets worse gas mileage than the 6-cylinder. But they are cool. GLTC Civic update. You know what, Kelby? I'm going to give you a big update. I'm no longer going to race in GLTC. Yeah, that's all I'm going to give you. Yep.
Sounds like there's a story there, Ben.
Nope,
Nope.
not yet. Will you put NOS on your Mustang? Probably not. NOS is... It would be fun to play with NOS, but it's super dangerous. And I'm
I hear
honestly
it
scared of
causes
it.
danger to manifold.
They can literally explode. So, I don't like having bombs in my car. Which I guess gasoline explodes too, thus the nature of an engine, but...
That's internal, though.
Yeah, not to the degree that NOS does. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's pretty
Yep.
chunky.
Don't worry, Kelby. You will enjoy thoroughly the progression of the EKA Civic. It's not over. It's actually just begun. LS swap the Mustang. It actually would make a lot of sense. The Coyote engine is absolutely massive. It's huge.
Cam, if you want to do more of this, you can tell me to.
I was
Go
what
away.
what do you want me to do?
I mean, do whatever. Just rip and tear. That's the beauty of
That,
pulling an engine.
don't tell me to do
You
that.
can do
Paul.
whatever, just rip and tear. That sounds like a t-shirt.
You're welcome.
Oh, man. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Oh, I forgot. My ADD brain was trying to find the charger.
I might just take this hose off for convenience. It's unfortunate. There we go. Oops, I almost had it.
Here's a bottle of water.
Oh, oof.
Here's a bottle of
Thank
water.
you. Give me 1 second.
He just tried to say bottle of water.
I did it correctly.
I don't know that you did.
You went Australian now. We're not the ones to be doing accents without Ben on the stream. I think
No,
that's
he's
dangerous.
our master guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do any accents.
Also, I've never seen as many broken
Yeah,
spring clamps as I have on this vehicle.
Kelby, I am not selling
You're
the
welcome.
Civic. Rip and tear. So, for those, we
got it.
are an hour into the live stream now, so I'm sure we have a totally different group of people
Probably.
than what we had done when we started the stream. So let me,
Your
let me
fuel
explain.
lines are dry rotted.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
Yeah. And I'm about
Let me
to
zoom out. If
pull
I
them
can.
and probably get gas on my face.
I'm having trouble.
Well, that was good, though. That was pretty clean.
Okay. I should have just ripped and teared. So this, as you can see, is not a JDM car. Unfortunately, this is a Volkswagen Jetta Mark IV wagon with a 2.0 liter.
If you spell German with a J, it's JDM.
True. Hardeman.
Is it EDM? European Domestic Market?
DDM.
Is it EDM, like
Deutsch
electronic
domestic
music?
market.
I think so, yeah.
Anyway, this is our videographer Cam's car.
Hello, I'm Cam.
This car is to replace a car that unfortunately met its demise back in January.
You can say I crashed it. It's fine.
Here, I was trying to protect you, Cam.
I don't know. Demise is a good SAT word.
I own it. I own it.
Thank
I
you
hit
for the
black ice.
subscribe. One punch down. Yeah, so, oh, it's EUDM. Sorry,
EU.
EUDM.
Oh yeah, European Union.
Anyway, this car is replacing a car that Cam wrecked
Yep.
back in January. 5 months ago. What has he been driving in said 5 months? Oh, his wife's car.
Yep.
So he bought this car to replace it, knowing that the engine was like having issues.
Yeah, it had lifter tick.
Lifter tick. I had suspected probably a blown-up engine, and I think I believe
guys
I told you right
like
when you bought it.
silicone
I was like,
caps
you should
for
probably just
stuff like
swap the
this?
engine.
I think so.
And here we are.
Yep. I try to fix it, replace the lifters, replace the camshaft, and then the oil pressure light came on when we pulled the pan, and there was metal everywhere. So didn't even try to turn it back on. We're just gonna swap it out for a different one, another junkyard one probably, and then try to rebuild this one. That'd be fun.
Just make sure the junkyard engine's good before you put it in the car.
Really? Did we do that with the Insight?
Man, do y'all have like silicone caps and stuff?
We thought about doing it with the Insight.
I was gonna do a compression test on that, yeah. But I did look in the piston. I sent a bore scope down and looked at the cylinders, and they looked great. They looked great. Hey, it smells like fuel.
Yeah, it does. I took the fuel line off.
Well, it's a good thing we're in a well-ventilated area. But yeah, so the TLDR this is our videographer Cam's car. It has a blown-up engine, and we're removing the engine in this stream. So there we go. Just put ATF in it, bro.
I have been
Put
told.
ATF
I have
in
been
it?
told to drain it, flush it, do that stuff, but I'm not risking that right now.
Just put ATF in it, bro. What are you looking for?
I was hoping I had some silicone caps in the bag, but I have a ratchet rebuild kit.
Hey, I saw Harbor Freight sells a pack of silicone caps. Did you see that?
I did. You know why? Because I own them.
Oh, tell me what you think about Harbor Freight.
Look, I'm not a Harbor Freight fanboy, but they make some good stuff.
You're wearing a hat that says Harbor Freight.
I usually wear it with a snap-on t-shirt just to make people really upset.
And Cam is a Fortunato fanboy.
Yep.
And I'm unbranded today, which is kind of a rarity. Because if I'm unbranded, that means I had to pay for this shirt. But I got it from like Plato's Closet for like $3.
Fair. It looks good on you, Ben.
Yeah, it's I
So
was
that's
like,
good.
I'm tired of always having T-shirts that just have logos and stuff all over them. So I was like, I want some that are just unbranded.
I own this t-shirt because I wanted to see Ben kick out a windshield.
That's a good shirt.
It was a good shirt.
Get yours at oildrip.merch. Is that the website?
I always thought it was
I always click on the link.
oilmerch.drip, but
I
that
thought it was
wouldn't be right.
oil.merch. I just click on the link.
Either way, get the drip.
Yeah, click on the link. Or I've actually
Oh,
I
drip,
have
'cause
Googled it.
clothes. Ha.
You can
I
Google
get it.
oil drip merch and you'll find it. We got some cool stuff on there.
At least it's not oil leak.
Show us your Harbor Freight icon tool stash. Oh, you got him.
You got me.
He's excited, let me tell you.
These are great. These are fantastic. I own Snap-on. I own Matco. These are awesome. They're not them, but they're pretty close.
They're not them. But wait, there's more. I do love the long reach.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Yeah, that is nice. We got Milwaukee hand tools with the square sockets. I like the square
But
sockets a lot.
see, I'm not partial.
See, he also overpays.
No, I don't.
He gets deals.
Okay, yes, I do. It's got a Snap-on name on it. Who doesn't?
Yeah,
overpay?
right? Yeah.
My buddy was a Matco dealer for a long. He was
There it is.
my best
There it
friend
is.
from high school. Still my best friend to this day. Joey, sup, Joey? He was a Matco dealer, and man, that was dangerous.
He was a dealer.
There's a reason they call them dealers.
You gotta be careful when you're friends with dealers.
Hey, some of my best friends are tool dealers. Best friends, friends that I owe money to. One of the two, I can't remember.
Same thing.
Same thing. Same thing.
I think there's a difference there.
Same thing.
Has he ever showed up with a baseball bat?
No, because I make my payments. Well, I don't have payments.
Oh wait.
At 24% interest, I don't have payments.
Oh dear.
Fog and Mirror give you credit? No thanks.
Something tells me that kind of a loan is not like a fixed rate.
Oh no.
I feel like that's one of those. It's 24%, and now it's all of a sudden it's 50%.
It's 24% until his cost of business ownership goes up.
Yeah, and still he just wants more money.
What's up, Ben?
Oh, hey, look at that.
Ta-da.
It's like doesn't look like a bad engine bay. Like
Yeah, it really doesn't look that bad.
No, this one in particular is pretty nice and easy.
There are some random stuff. Like, let me show you. Where did this go? Oh, never mind. We broke it.
We did.
No, on the back of the intake manifold, you know how you have these like pinch clips for hoses. You know how axle clips work? Like the pull, and then you clamp it with the tool.
Here, I'll show you.
Like an
Like a
axle, like an axle boot.
CV boot clip.
Yeah, it had one of those for one vacuum line for some reason, for the brake booster.
The brake booster.
Yeah.
That's not like a safety for.
No,
I mean,
it's
I
just
guess
an air. It's an air line. Yeah. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, is it?
No, it's this.
Does coolant pass through?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Throttle bodies like to do that. That's a K-series thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It warms up something about warming up the throttle body. I don't know.
Are we sure this is OEM?
We're not.
It's-
The previous owner's done a lot of
maybe not.
weird things. So
All right, we can blame the previous owner. That's
Dude,
fine.
I love how tiny the intake runners are. With the diameter.
They're not
Made in
tiny.
Mexico.
They're
Yeah.
efficient.
yeah, there's a lot of Volkswagen stuff in Mexico.
Yeah, my Jetta was made in Mexico.
Yeah. Well, it's a Mark IV.
Yeah.
Yeah, same car. Shout out to Ben's Jetta if you haven't seen it. Stance Car Road Trip. I did mention it earlier, but we probably got a different group now.
I was very jealous of that car watching that, by the way. So it's worth a watch.
You should not have been.
I'm jealous of the concept of it, not the particular one you bought.
I mean, it drove nice for the 1.5 miles I drove it.
No, yeah, I mean, like, well, think about what you were comparing it to.
That's true.
You were.
That's true.
You were the most miserable I've ever seen you. Like that was an
For good
all-time
reason.
low.
For good reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you wonder why I don't drive like the basket case cars on road trips, that's what happens when I do. I just heard the sound of a toilet flushing. Is the coolant done now?
Yeah, flush this toilet. My toilet, I mean car.
I like how the coolant is like a bulb. Let me get my phone, see if it's charged a little bit.
Yeah.
Volkswagen, if you still make these push-pull connectors, don't.
They do. They're all over. They were all over my GTI. They make them.
UTI?
Yep.
I think that's something else, Cam.
Well, when
Well, you're the one owning STIs. So.
when your connectors need a special tool,
You know, the
they-
STI has a center differential control in the center console, and it's marked on the center console with a little knob.
Cam, you get it.
And next to that knob, it says C diff.
That knocks me. My wife was a nurse for several years, so that's a little too personal.
Yeah. Every STI on the center console says C diff.
Well, yeah, STI, CD.
Right.
They're clearly going for medical means.
It's that easy.
Okay, do that.
I mean,
one.
it's no
Feel
forged
which one, this one?
probe.
Yeah. Push.
Pull.
What are you pulling?
So I put my thumb in here, and you press in, and then you push down, and you pull back up.
You push down first?
Yeah, it's a push
Whoa.
pull connector.
Okay. Fuel injector. Volkswagen. Fuel injector. Push, clip, pull. Do that everywhere.
Oh, it's not consistent, huh?
No, it's not.
You have to know. You have to know.
I mean, you'll see that tab right there though, and you'll know.
Oh, the tab. David, you didn't see the tab.
tab. No, he saw it. He just couldn't do it.
Look, these meat nuggets aren't good for much. And apparently, these connectors are one of them.
That's a word.
Oh man, you got like Audi markings on here too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we're just gonna take that out.
Yep.
I mean, it's coming along, guys. It looks pretty stripped down.
Ben has O2 sensor sockets.
What is this kind of? It's a cast aluminum heat shield for the exhaust.
Yep. Yep. And
that
it's
seems
also
excessive.
a mount for the back of the intake manifold.
That's
They're supposed to run
crazy.
2 bolts there, but I only had 1.
That's crazy. Huh. Well, what do you know?
I think it's because the threads are kind of short. Probably why I only had 1.
What are you looking for?
An O2 sensor socket. He's got a whole kit somewhere.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you work with somebody else's tools, you do spend a lot of time doing this. A lot of Milwaukee tools. I see that. Really outing him right here for his organization. Albeit mine's not much better. Ah, there it is.
Yeah, with the diagnostic tools and the hammers and the
With
sandpaper.
the sandpaper, of course.
And the caliper.
At least mine are categorized.
Right where it should be.
Here, I'll take of it.
Oh, jeez. DOS Auto. Yeah, so is DOS Auto still the saying? Is that what it's
Is
supposed
it?
to be? Somebody else just said DOS Auto. We asked that earlier. I don't think anybody answered
I
me.
feel like it was something different in the 40s when they came out, but
In the 40s.
Hey, we don't talk about that. Be a little extension.
Yeah, it would have been Kanye West's favorite brand.
oh Lord have mercy.
boy. David, did you perchance bring a small extension?
A small extension?
Yeah. Well, Ben has been
No, I didn't.
Small is relative.
I didn't
Cam.
want to bring my whole toolbox. That's a half inch.
What year is this wagon, Cam?
2001.
2001. Yep.
Yeah. Dude, he's...
Oh, is it gonna rain? Oh,
You need help?
you're like, please get me away from this Volkswagen.
What did I sign up for?
I'll break the fourth wall over here. Ben told me before this live stream started. He said the live streams do better when you're engaging with the comments. So
And I straight up told them when you were gone that I don't have much of a personality, so don't expect to get chat. Much
that's
out
okay.
of me.
I don't have a personality either. I'm just a tryhard. But
Try
yeah,
hard
so,
can be a personality. I'll give you that.
you know, it's
that is a personality.
we gotta have somebody watching the comments, and so that's what I'm doing.
It was a good.
I'm not trying to not help you guys. I'm not scared of Volkswagens.
You can say you can say you are. It's fine. I kind of am too sometimes, and I own them.
Lube the connectors with WD-40s.
You can do that
Volkswagen.
if you don't know what you're doing.
Volkswagen owners never talk about the 40s.
Yeah.
The car of the people.
Today we're going to
Any pens? What do we got for pens today? All right, pen talk.
Okay.
This is the pen for today. One person did, but this is a Milwaukee ink Zoll, and I have noticed that they are substantially better than Sharpies. Have you noticed that, Ben?
Ooh, that's because you haven't used a Sharpie Industrial. No offense, Milwaukee.
Is a Sharpie Industrial?
Oh, there is.
So like Sharpies wear out faster. This you can write on wood, you can write on oily metal, and it'll still like kind of write. Sharpies
Yeah.
not so much.
Yeah, that's the thing I said we're gonna need to
Yeah, I was trying to pull it out, and it's...
Milwaukee ink Zoll. Yeah. Oh, thanks to Cracky. What a guy, DeCracky. He's up here juicing me up.
Oh,
Yeah, he said you ever get mistaken for a handsome Toby Maguire? Or maybe he's talking about you, David.
that's a nice.
Well, see, the thing is, Tobey Maguire's handsome, so that's saying
Compliment.
something.
Actually,
Then.
what year are we talking about? When he was in Spider-Man, yeah, he's gotten a bit old.
He still looks good, though.
He does still look
I think he
good.
still
He
looks
does
good.
still look good, but he's like 50-something, isn't he?
Maybe.
I don't know.
You think we could send Ben out for energy drinks?
Oh, you okay?
Yep.
You good?
Cam is
I'm fine.
addicted to energy drinks, but then I would be a hypocrite because I am addicted to coffee.
Yeah.
But see,
Oh, nobody's addicted
I
to
got coffee beforehand.
I meant to grab one out of the fridge, and I forgot.
You admire my forehead. Are you saying my forehead is big? It is getting bigger as I get older. I do feel like it's rolling back.
I think that's your hairline.
But that would also mean an increase in your forehead.
Yeah, I was just being.
No, it's the angle of the camera. See,
I was being
it's-
kind-hearted.
It's the angle of the camera. That's what it is. Now, I do have crazy wrinkles because I do that a lot. Like, make a lot of expressions, and you see all the wrinkles.
So I have a feeling this was a connector at some point, and
just?
is no longer because
Oh,
this is super
buddy.
glued. Maybe
Oh,
'Cause
buddy.
that's glue.
Yeah, that's glue.
No, or is that just gas? I don't know.
Oh,
Should we
that
show
But-
looks
what we
like
got?
glue.
Purple on the right, orange on the left. Maybe that's a Volkswagen feature. It's a
Yeah, it's a DIY alternator.
Oh, yeah.
connectors.
I've totally done that before, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
When the connector breaks and you don't have a connector, what are you going to do, you know?
I mean, he made it run, so I can't give him
You just
credit.
got to remember which one goes where and make sure they don't touch. You disconnected the battery.
purple on the right,
There's no,
orange
there's
on
no
the left.
battery.
We have video evidence of where they go now.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
is that the way they go? Purple goes towards the backside?
Purple on the right, orange
right.
on the left.
Well, in 4 months when you put this back together, you can look back at this live stream. Remember, it's in May.
May. My memory is awful, so I'll need
Remember, it's 7-ish days before your daughter's birthday.
7-ish. Yep.
Cam already did it and then got it wrong.
I got it
so-
wrong. All right, fun fact, I had 4 concussions in 10 months my freshman year of high school, and I don't remember anything before the age of 15. We're just going to leave
Oh,
that there.
yikes.
So,
I sort of feel. Actually, I don't. Never mind.
You feel bad for insulting him now?
do it. I don't mind.
No,
Nah, he's just using it as an excuse.
I know. I would too. I'd be like saying, I got diabetes. I have to be mean.
See, that's what I do with ADD. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I forgot your name. I have ADD.
I have ADD.
What was your
too,
name?
so-
It has not,
Right.
nothing to do with me not
I got
being
the double
kind.
whammy going.
It's
I got
ADD.
ADHD and concussion, so there's nothing up here. So
Well, there's a lot up there, and I think that's the problem, right? There's a lot of activity. You're just not going anywhere.
you're right. There's a lot going on. My brain's like this, and then nothing happens. Nothing.
Thus the hyperactive.
Yep.
This is, oh, that's the fuel rail? You've got to be kidding me. That is the skinniest fuel rail I've ever seen. Is that really the fuel rail?
No, this is the fuel rail.
Oh, okay, that's a vacuum. Why is there a vacuum line on your fuel injectors?
Because it's vacuum regulated fuel pressure regulator.
Isn't that technology from like the 60s?
Yeah.
Wow. Does it have a mechanical fuel pump too?
Probably does.
Dude, there's vacuum lines, man, on the fuel injecters. Yeah.
Not on the injectors.
Yeah,
The
they go right into the
rail,
injector.
It's not the same. It's different.
It looks like a nitrous rail. You run a nitrous, bro?
I mean, you're spilling my secrets here, buddy.
That's crazy. That is crazy. 2-point slow things.
Yep.
Is that not a normal Volkswagen thing? That's just with this engine?
This engine is supposed to be their most reliable, and they built it for like 20 years. So it's like, it's very, very stout.
When did it start?
It started, I don't know if it started in the Mark IIIs, but they were making it in the early 90s. And there's like a bunch of different versions. There's like the ABA is everyone's favorite. And there's like AVH, BEV, BEH.
So it's like an EJ
got
Subaru
one.
engine.
You did?
I did. Look at me. I'm learning
go.
things.
You did a push-pull
I
clip?
did a push-pull
did.
clip. Had to give it the
How did you know it was push-pull? Did you see the tab?
handy. I just assumed. So it could just be a regular clip.
We're going to give it to you.
Yeah,
I'm feeling positive
I'm
today.
taking it.
Random Ben cameo. I don't even know what he's doing. It's supposed to be editing. What are you doing? Taking off the core support, huh?
That's still up for debate if we're doing that.
Everybody's telling us to.
Yeah.
Pro Gamer, rally build. I'm going to go on a, not even on a limb, I'm just going to say no. But I love rally.
So this is interesting.
Rally cars
this
are
is
awesome.
the oil filter.
1 second. A
but,
rally build was actually, my first car was a Mark IV Jetta, and I did a rally build on that to start. So now I'm doing, this is going to be a show build.
It's too
eventually.
dangerous. Like, call me
show
old,
build?
I'm not going to do
Yeah.
rally.
So we got to put this back
It's
together
crazy,
like the
but
OEM.
I'm not going to do it.
No, it's going to be like whatever's trendy and stuff. And kind of be funny.
Kelby, wow, you are
what
very
oil
sad. I'm
filter?
not
Yeah,
gonna be in
it's
GLTC.
coolant. It's got coolant houses. Because
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
need
will
to
slightly explain
run
in a
in a
video
new-
when the
there's a
next EK
connector
video
under
that comes
there
out.
that I need to
we will
get.
kind of
That'll
explain.
come
Yeah.
from the underside.
I need a new like oil pressure sensor in there too, so it'll be good to do that when the car's.
Do a backflip. No, we used that when Luke was here.
I'll give you a back.
Cam's
flip you
predecessor, he could do a backflip.
I can't.
You should make it a cigarette smoking mom picker upper.
It is.
I'm already married. I don't need that.
It is technically a mom picker upper because he's married to a mom.
Yep.
So,
You're right.
you know what they say. I'm not gonna say that on stream.
This one needs to
I'm
get
not gonna go there.
Yeah, I can't find it back there. There's like a rat.
There's a diaper on it.
Oh, that's where that one went.
Yeah, that's for soaking up the oil leaks. So
I don't think he
get on the
said
ground.
show car. I think he said slow car.
No, he said show car.
No, I think he said slow car.
Both and
It's
not
gonna
either
be
or.
it's gonna be slow still. Yeah. Built
all right,
for
well,
feed, not speed.
For anyone just chiming in here, because I see Alex just got here, this is a Volkswagen Jetta Mark IV wagon. This is owned by Cam, and it has a blown-up engine. And so it's just a daily get-around car, even though he hasn't dailied it, and he bought it 5 months ago. And he's driving his wife's car instead.
I only bought it like a month ago though.
Look, let's not make fun of people driving their wives' cars.
David is also driving his wife's car, apparently. So we're taking the engine out because that's the first step to fixing this problem and putting a different engine in that works.
Yep.
And there we go. Every time I do a little recap, I'm going to try to do it quicker and quicker.
You're gonna get quicker and quicker.
Well, by the time we get near the end of the stream, it'll be.
I
Like
want to
2
hear the
seconds.
recap in a Morgan Freeman voice.
We determined. You actually, I'm
No,
do
absolutely
it, do
not.
it. He did a Morgan Freeman. There no cameras were filming. Nothing was happening. Unfortunately, we didn't capture it. It was about 4 or 5 octaves too high, but the verbal cadence was right.
The verbal cadence is high.
That sounds like Quagmire.
No, if you do it, I'm not doing Quagmire.
Don't do Quagmire.
Not doing
Is
Quagmire.
Family Guy still running?
Uh,
I don't.
mean,
TV's not running
they still
anymore.
play it.
Right, but are they still making episodes? Dude, we're 3 married men. We don't watch TV.
I don't know.
Oh,
But the
no.
fact that they would still make Family Guy episodes and not more Vice Principal episodes is mind blowing to me.
I don't even get that reference.
You haven't seen Vice Principals?
No. I see Ben Lynn has chimed in here. He's trying to insult me here. He said, I see Ben Thorne drive his wife's car occasionally. Yes, that's when I'm going out with the entire family, and she's generally already have driven somewhere, and so I will drive on her behalf.
So
because-
how come sometimes I see her driving you?
Well, yeah, because sometimes if I have to do work in the passenger seat,
Oh, okay, okay.
What was I
it does
just
happen.
doing?
It does happen.
What was I just doing?
Working on the car?
Yes, that's right. But
It is. My wife's car is also a
know.
Honda
I was
Civic,
trying
so
to do
it's
something.
not really that much different.
That's
But I'm
really
not driving
stuff
it
the intake.
instead of her.
I don't want anything back
If that
in
makes
filter.
sense. Like I'm not leaving her
Like this
stranded
way?
anywhere.
Yeah,
Just put tape
If
over
that makes any sense.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
Where's the tape?
Rodney?
Defending my honor.
That
Ben.
filter is odd to. Hey Ben, so when are you gonna go to Sheets?
You want me to go to Sheets? I'm reading comments.
No, I'm talking to Lynn.
Yeah. Hey, since Ben Lynn is here in the comments now, I can just leave. Cam, Ben, I don't know if you heard Cam. He is absolutely desperate for drugs. I mean, for energy drink.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got bananas in the car.
That's not the same thing.
Oh
You need to-
shoot! Oh shoot! Daniel's calling out Ben for not editing. Oh, call out Inception. How are we doing? What is
Hey, guess where the push-pull part of this connector is?
on the backside.
On the underside.
Under. I was working on the backside. Well, then never mind. I'm not gonna say that again.
Okay, how many connectors are there?
Giving it the old one-handed hand. the old
Okay, all right. 3 married men here.
The old classic reach around. That old
Okay,
move.
all right.
David said it, not me.
Really thought this was gonna be a clean stream here.
I thought it was too.
I mean, obviously we're talking about getting bolts and connectors off.
Yep.
You're the one with the dirty mind, sir.
Yep.
All right, I'm happy with that.
Ben said we have a Keurig.
Bean juice, as he calls it.
Coffee's not good.
That coffee. It's workplace coffee. When he says it's not good, it's just hot brown crayon water.
Yeah.
Okay, Ben, I don't know if you're being sarcastic about this camera angle. I think this is a pretty good camera angle. So you got your action in frame here. You can see they're working on a car. You can still see them. The chat is not blocking anything, but it's still framed with the front thirds of the
diaper one?
car, so you can kind of see the car. I think it's a great angle.
We could cut it and I could just solder it back together later.
So I don't know. I don't know if that's sarcastic or.
Ow. Did you get it?
Yep.
No. You can't get my finger around.
You want a better angle? You want me to chat delay? Oh, okay, chat delay. I got you. Here's a better angle. Is that a better angle? LS swap.
What is this? Is it on a It rotates.
That's a funny looking ZX2. Ah. Man, I cannot believe people still know about that car. That's crazy to me. I haven't posted about that car since 2019, I think it was. That's crazy. What do we, is there any way I could see what's happening, or is it like tucked away? Oh,
David got it. That's his second.
okay.
I think it's my third. I don't know that I got the first one the right way.
That's kind of a satisfying sound.
You can just leave that on there.
I don't like it.
We'll cut it off later.
Okay.
What does that wire go to?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. Something on the
sensor?
trans that rotates,
Yep.
Okay.
which I don't know that it should rotate.
Wait, the sensor rotates?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, like it's spinning.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably not good. You plan on getting a new trans cam?
Well,
No,
No.
we'll fix it.
Gotcha.
yep.
Examine it. Take a good look at it.
Also, hybrid transmissions, very lightweight.
Yeah, and that, my folks, is sarcasm.
Once you get past the death coils,
I mean, I guess the
You're fine.
transmission itself is not hybrid because
No,
the engine is
it's the-
between the
yeah.
transmission and the.
Yeah.
But CVTs
Right.
are heavy.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
because, I don't know, planetary gear sets weren't complicated enough.
Clean my phone camera. Is that better?
Music conecta.
Is that better? Is that better?
Hey.
It's streaking because there's a bright light up there. This guy, I tell you what, this guy. No, I mean the light's good because it lights up what we're actually looking at. But I think Ben's complaining that there's streaking. We're streaking on stream.
Whoa.
No, we're not. That's for the only pans page.
Only gears.
Oh, I was thinking like oil pans.
Oh no, I was actually shouting out our actual page.
Oh. Gears and gasoline after dark.
You get the little flathead.
I don't think
I'm gonna
there
give you
is a
both
little
of these.
flathead.
Yep, there you go.
I'm just doing full on camera work now. I'm just POV your cam who just bought a blown up Volkswagen.
Yep.
By the way, speaking of buying a blown up Volkswagen, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. He bought a Volkswagen. He clearly needs help.
Help me.
Oh.
Oh, I got this son of a gun connector. Look at that there, buddy. Oh, what do we have here?
Another connector.
Yeah, for what? No, I don't know.
It's an oil pressure sensor for the top of the
Oh, there it is.
oil filter housing. Sorry, Cam.
No, you're good.
It's hit you in the face, dude.
That's the physical pain coming in with the emotional pain of this.
Oh no, don't be sad. It's okay to feel sad.
Wait, what was that? What was that? What was that? What did I just hear?
It's okay to feel sad sometimes.
Yeah, but you were doing an accent from something.
Fairly Odd Parents. Come on, man.
Odd Parents.
Be an early 2000s kid.
I think I've seen a couple episodes of that. Yeah. Early 2000s. That was 90s,
Whoa,
bud.
dude.
Well,
That was
90s, early 2000s, those two decades are very close to each other.
Yeah.
Were
I
these
turned
just
8
wrapped
in the year
around
2000,
this
so.
Bolt.
Say what?
With these just like wrapped around the bolt. Just exposed wires.
Dude,
Yeah.
so many people are
Jeez.
telling us take the front end off because you can access all this stuff so much easier.
Well, do you want to do that?
Accessing it is
think-
not the difficult part.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah.
I think we should take off the front end. Something's telling me. There's a bug in my
Something
ear.
or a lot of someone's,
There's a
because
bug in
I'll
my ear.
listen to both at this point.
No way is Fairly Odd Parents early 2000s. It's 90s.
It's late 90s, early 2000s.
Right,
You're both right.
Right, because I saw it as a child, and once you're 8 years old, you're not a child anymore. Everybody knows that. And I turned 8 in the year 2000, so it had to have been in the 90s. Are you looking it up? Google
Yep.
it. Ask AI.
No. I don't even want to ask Google.
Ask Jeeves. Another 90s reference.
Wow,
huh?
ask Jeeves.
Ask Jeeves.
Quick facts. Where's the old Wikipedia?
What's this for?
What's this for? Posterity.
So the series originated from shorts on Nickelodeon's animated showcase, Oh Yeah Cartoons, that aired from 1998 to 2002. However, the network release was November 30th, 2001.
Wow.
I've been right and wrong
It is
before.
2000s.
Well, it is both 98 and
Dude,
2000.
That's Mandela effect. I swear, I remember that when I was younger. Huh.
Also, interesting fact about Fairly Odd Parents, it started in a very similar fashion to Cow and Chicken, where you never saw the parents above the shoulders. You never saw their faces.
Do you remember that show with the really long wiener dog? That had like 2 heads.
Cat dog?
Cat dog?
Cat dog. Yeah. What was that all about?
It's like the Angry Beavers
The more I learn
generation.
about Courage the Cowardly Dog, the more I'm like, that show was kind of messed up. I hear all these things about how it was like his mental state is the out of the house and whatnot. Like, whoa, it's dark for kids.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah.
My friend Jeff is the old man from that show. Every bit of his character is, what was his name?
I don't remember.
He had a name.
He had a name, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Oh, he had a name. That name was Jedediah.
Well,
Like
Are
old
we
truck
pulling-
driving, banjo playing.
are we pulling this front end off, or
That's what I'm looking at right now.
We'll get there. I'm going to go grab
how do you pull it off?
a banana.
That's what I'm kind of.
Well, it doesn't just tug off.
No. Here, I can give it an old.
I would imagine you'd take the bumper off first, which is a Torx, because
Yep.
why wouldn't it be?
It's a Torx.
So there's a Torx in there.
Best for wheels to be off, but you can do it by turning the wheel either way.
Oh, yeah, you can get to that.
Yeah.
Do you need to remove the headlights, or you just take it off here, which is also a Torx? I guess you could use a regular socket.
Yeah, that's what I.
Let's see. Radiator, AC compressor is still going to be hooked on.
That headlights disconnected, which it didn't have a clip anyway. It literally.
Man, this is the opposite of a slim fan. Let me show you. Let me show you guys this fan.
There is nothing against the previous owner, but the previous owner just put this in. So this is a
Oh,
new
that's not
fan.
OEM.
Not OEM.
Look at how thick that fan is. Yeah. There we
hand for
go. I need a banana for scale, but a handle too.
Yep.
That's crazy. That is nuts. Yeah. That cartoon was crazy. Step 1, break the grill. Got it.
I have another one. Fun fact, I actually do.
Got it. Should I Google this? I'm Googling it.
That's fine. Hand me flathead.
How to remove front end on Mark IV Jetta. Bumper and headlight removal, AP Engineering. Jetta Junkie. Oh, there we go. Forums. Let's go. This was posted in 2012, the heyday. Dude, 2012 forums. Oh, you do have a banana.
I told you, I wasn't lying.
All right, hold on.
What a weird thing to lie about.
Hold on. Let me see one of those. Sorry, they need it for scale, so I'm just gonna.
They need a banana
well, now
for
it's
scale.
it's showing the forum that I was just looking on. Hold on.
Where's the peak?
Apologies.
Check the cow.
Okay, there we go.
Bananas.
That's honestly huge.
I hate everything about this. I don't like any of it. Why did I come
You
here?
know, I didn't hear it until I said it.
It's a good car. I'm not. It is a good car.
It is a good
Oh,
car.
donation for that. There it is.
Donation for the banana cam?
Thanks, Nerd Echo. We are not headed to Road Atlanta. Actually, Mark is, and also our social media manager, Ray, is also going down there. But they're just going to chill. They're just going to hang out.
Ray's a good guy.
Whoever said break the grill, I did that.
Oh, gosh. But yeah, we're not going. We got too many other projects going on and stuff, so.
It's a good car. I'm not. It is a good car.
It is a
Michael
good car.
Murray, oh, buddy. My old buddy's back. Yeah, Michael. You know what? Because of oh, look at that. There we go. We're
Oh, what do you know?
One step
we
maybe
finally found the
forward.
Torx.
Maybe.
Because of you, Michael, we were like, Ben Lynn, I don't think you should be on the stream. You know, so he's not here. Yep. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to this forum post
Why are we looking at 2012 forums?
to see how to remove the front end off of this thing.
Yeah.
I
Carefully.
usually have to take out 3 screws and my bumper is off, says this guy.
3 screws and my bumper's off?
Probably
Yeah.
that.
Okay, to the right of the driver's side headlight, you're just going to pull on the top of the grill towards you. The grill
the-
is held in by clips, so pulling towards you in a prying motion should pop the corner off.
That's.
Did
Done.
you do that?
It was actually not. It was like up and away a little bit, and then it went boop, popped out.
Repeat for the opposite side of the grill. All right, for the next part, you're going to take a flathead screwdriver and insert it in the slit at the top of the grill above the Volkswagen emblem. Use the screwdriver to pull the grill away from the car and pull the grill until it pops out. So that's how you get the grill out.
Well, good to know now.
All right, next you remove that bolt that David just did there, and then you remove the bolt in the center.
I imagine I remove all 4 or 5 of them.
Then you remove that other one there, and then that one. Yep, that's 5. Okay. So after that, now we're going to remove your front lower grill, which is held in by 2 tabs that are located at the top of the lower grill. Whoa, those are kind of secretive.
Uh-oh,
Do
buddy.
you see those? Do you recognize that, Cam?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Let me guess. Hello, I see them.
Let's show the actual. You see them?
They're down here, yeah.
Okay, so there's 2 tabs there. This is a fantastic forum post. I love forums. And
The
I miss
Volkswagen forums are so good.
Well, it's 2012. This is
know.
peak forum era.
Hey, can I have that? Did that? Yep.
You want the T27.5, whatever that is?
Matthew Garza. I don't think we're going to be at VIR in 4 days. Is that when that is? Yeah, I don't believe so. Let's see. Remember screws in the second. Next, you're going to want to remove the inner well plastics to release your bumper. So the next is the inner well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, let's just try this.
Before removing the bumper, make sure to unplug the wire
just
harness
pulls
to
off.
side markers.
I paid for this locator, and I'm going to use it.
Oh, somebody bought a t-shirt. Who is it? Who is it? Michael! Thanks, Michael.
I paid for this roll cage, and I'm going to use it.
Here I was being foolish,
that-
thinking Volkswagen used plastic clips to hold these on.
Yep. Evo forums. Yep. The wheel well things, you need to unscrew them too. Yeah, that'll be after. So the bottom
Yep.
clips,
Bottom.
and then the wheel wells,
Yep.
which we need to turn the wheel for, or we can just.
Can
Can we lift the car up?
small
Why are we
hand-
bending down? Can I lift this up? Are we good on the lift?
Yeah, ish.
Yeah.
You want to
Up,
wiggle the car
up.
and give it a check, make sure.
Can you get it a little higher first? The droop. Okay.
Okay, well, I just saw something loose on your front corner here, so I'm just gonna move this over here, and we're gonna drop the car back down. Everybody take a look at this wheel right here and tell me if you notice anything. Okay, ready? Coming up. Nope, okay, we're fine. All right.
Might want to put some fortunes on this bad boy.
Oh my goodness. I apologize. That was probably extremely loud in everybody's ear. That's on me.
Well, that is a T27. What is this, a chainsaw?
Yeah. I replaced the fender liner on this side, so it shouldn't have too many holding the
Can
bumper.
I have confirmation that David's audio is working? He's just hilarious, and I want to make sure you guys can hear him. So if you can hear David in the comments, give me a hey David in the comments.
Hey, David.
Yeah. Well, we have like 13 million torques, so we can all have a torque bit, right?
I'm trying to keep my parts in some order.
And I did not bring all of them.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Because-
this is also very long. Okay, David, hey. We got one.
You don't need to remove the fender liner. Just these.
Did I just hear they don't want to hear my voice?
No. I think there's a bit of a delay because now I'm getting a bunch of hey Davids.
Hey.
You're gonna want to remove the inner well plastics according to this. Yeah, but not the whole fender well. Yeah,
Hey. Cam, it's one piece.
Yeah. Oh well, this bolt's already off.
Did you get these lower tabs?
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
Hey, fun fact. I need
Hi.
a Phillips over here.
Is that a fun fact? I think that's a request, a query, if you will.
Yeah, David. If it's anything like my GTI, you just need to get the bolts on the bumper, and that should suffice.
You say you need Phillip?
You right.
Yeah. Thank you. Here, you can take that. The one screw over here is actually not attached to anything. So. And And you want to see this coming out? This is not OEM. It's still going.
It's not OEM. Why? Because it's a normal tool.
It's a drywall screw.
Oh, well.
Classic.
There's 3 of them right here.
Classic Volkswagen. There's the forum again. There's the old forum again. Okay.
Nice little screw.
And
And
stuff.
what's this one that's coming out? Let's see. Oh, this one's long as well. Okay. No need for it. And then there's actually a third one. All in this same spot.
That's good. Well, it's well secured, right?
Yeah.
Fender well secured.
What the heck is
What
that?
in the world is that? And then the third one.
There's another one. You don't see the other one? Oh,
There's a
that's a regular Torx.
4th? This this one?
Yeah.
This one's not
Oh,
connected.
it's not. Oh,
No.
okay. Sure.
Yep.
Oh, there's 3 drywall screws like within an inch of each other?
Yep.
Well, one,
Well-
I understand. One would not have been a good enough job of holding it.
When you
Sounds
know
like-
how much I paid for it, you're like, whatever. I did not pay a lot for this thing at all. It was a really good deal. Ta-da.
Actually, when I know how much you pay for it, I kind of get even sadder. Just kidding, Cam.
Yeah,
we
it's
love
$300, right? You paid $300 for this? Oh, okay. All right. Well. See, I would have paid about $1. No, you know what? No, I wouldn't have even paid $1 for it.
Yeah.
But that's just because I wouldn't know what to do with it.
You know
Not
what?
Because, not because it's not worth it, Cam.
I'm just gonna throw these out.
you. Hey, are you guys working or talking?
Ooh.
You know what? David?
It's all right.
There's David with the spice
the
again.
sass.
Wait, fog lights? Just kidding, there are none.
No, those grills already came off.
I found another wood screw.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Hey,
the-
that's a shiny one.
Hey, something still feels attached on the bottom. And I'm feeling like it might not be an OEM item that's attached.
It is. Hey, guess what?
More screws?
More wood screws.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
We got the OEM Dragonfly.
Yep. Comes special with Dragonfire Red.
So this whole front end is a composite, like, core support, huh?
Yeah.
I don't see why people are saying to remove the front end. There's a condenser in here, and you can't disconnect the condenser.
Yeah. All right.
without-
Bumper's ready.
We didn't need to do this. We can't take the front end off. It's got a
It's a good
condenser.
car. It is a good car.
It is a good car.
You know what? You guys misled me. How dare you? Not you, John, because you donated. I appreciate the donation.
I mean, he could have still misled you.
John might have been one of the people that misled. Who's telling us to remove the bumper and why? There's a condenser in here.
Pull the.
I mean, it
Pull the
could just.
condenser off.
You'd leave the condenser, but then are you really getting much more extra room?
The hoses are over here, so it'll probably just drop down and then you bungee cord it out of the way. Okay, who thought this was cute and funny?
Dangerous.
That
like
was
hanging
that
down.
necessary to get the car on the trailer. So. Oh, backwards. Oh, geez, did I? Oh, I tightened it on.
I can't believe I listened to the comments. Yeah.
Hey, Ben, in your copious amount of Milwaukee tools, do you have the quick quarter chuck adapter?
You're asking me like these are my tools?
Oh, that's a good point.
Quick chuck adapter?
Yeah. Like the one that takes the quarter-inch bits.
I don't have one. I don't know if Ben does.
Professionals, they are.
Well, yeah, the quarter-inch bits are not professional tools.
They
those
most certainly are.
Nah, those are not commercial grade.
They absolutely are.
No, you use socket adapters for when they're beefy. That's not commercial grade.
It absolutely is.
No, this is commercial. Okay, hold on. Is this commercial grade? Is this a commercial grade tool?
The answer is yes.
Those are just bits. You know what's commercial grade? Look at these. Look at these. The same bits, but on sockets. And this is Snap-on, so it's at least 10 times more
I'm gonna
expensive.
dump this out because I want weight.
It's not 10 times better, but it's 10 times more expensive.
But it is commercial grade.
Can't believe you just insulted my Vim tool Torx.
Did you know you don't have to take off the front bumper for this job?
That's what we started with.
I still don't understand why we don't pull the tiny engine out of the massive engine bay.
I think we should just drop it down. But should I keep going up with this? Take a look underneath and see what we're actually working with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
I
I'm
would.
going up.
I mean,
I'm
the
gonna
bumper's
mute-
not hard to take on and off. It's no big deal.
I'm gonna mute you. Actually, I'm just gonna lower it down like a ton.
There are so many bases.
All right.
Yeah, I just wouldn't.
Now it's super quiet, so I can yell.
Ben's natural state. Yeah, there's the air filter.
Cam, don't walk under the car until it's on the locks.
Sorry.
Those never fail.
All right. Speaking of failing, my phone is at 5%. But let's take a look.
Yeah.
Dog bone.
Wow, I expected a whole lot more under here.
No.
Okay, axle's got to come out.
Just drop the freaking subframe.
Axle's got to come out. Remove that dog bone right
Yep.
here, and this puppy goes right down. Why in the world are people saying you remove the front? Holy AC leak!
Nice.
I don't think there's any pressure in your AC system.
I
Something's
haven't
giving you.
had any time to test it.
I think we need a black light to check for
You
the
know
leak.
what? You're right. We need a black light
Yeah.
and the UV additive.
True.
Wow. Oh, Bricky B's here. Finally, we have a moderator.
Oh, these are wheel bolts, not
Yeah.
regular. Or
Twitch crashed. Oh, just for
Yep.
you. Just for you.
Sorry.
Just for
It was
you,
really
buddy.
close.
All right. Well, this is exciting. Axle's got to come out, which means the wheels got to come off, which means the knuckles got to come off, which means. Wait, is there like a special axle nut we need?
yeah, you need so the axles are held in with triple squares, and you need like a
way.
you need like a 46. Not really, but if you look up here, you need.
There's a pool of Freon below me here.
Oh, I have my like over here.
That's all the Freon that leaked out of the AC system, right?
Yep. Bet that's cold.
Yeah. So there's like a retaining bracket with triple squares that hold the axles in.
Oh, you could remove it that way, couldn't you? I was just thinking pull the M out of the trans because that's a Honda thing, but
It's an everybody except for VW.
that's
thing.
actually a lot easier because then you don't have to move the tire, right? If you just unbolt it from there, you can leave all of this assembled. Yes, you're giving me faces. He's giving me faces. We could try it, right?
Yeah, we could try it.
That would be actually awesome. That would be a +1 for Volkswagen, and it needs it because it's down at like -20 right now.
I still don't know if I'd give it a +1.
It's not going to come back from that hole, Ben. That's cool, though.
What do we think that is? An M10? Chat, what is it?
It's
An
a
M10?
double helix, triple backflip. I don't know what these are.
Triple squares. Okay. Triple squares bihex. Why are they different? A bihex is 2 hex on top of each other. A triple square is 3 squares. So the angle's slightly different. That's all. That's me being I don't know, something about it.
Here's that clip you dropped.
Thanks. It is not a 10, it is an 8.
Oh,
Did
there
I drop-
was a little petcock for the. Okay. All right, I take back one of those minus points. Now we're up to -19.
Yeah, use that. What?
You whispering to each other. You both have mics on. Everybody can hear you.
Everyone can hear us but you.
Well, I can go back on the live stream.
I'm going to crack these.
I wouldn't take that off first.
You can.
Take it off last.
You could, but I wouldn't.
Take it off
wouldn't?
last.
I wouldn't.
I was going to
Because then
crack
it's
it.
gonna be harder to move around, like that
Then it's
stuff.
going to go. Vroom.
Right, and the engine will move, and yeah, you want
That's
the engine to be sturdy. I would, yeah, that would be the second to last. I would remove that and then go to the top and remove the top stuff. The power steering could probably come off right here, and a bunch of fluid's gonna come out, so get ready to catch it.
Yep. We'll do that.
But that could probably be done. The AC compressor is gonna have to get unbolted, and the serpentine belt's gonna have to come off. So I'm the backseat mechanic now.
There it is, right there. Okay.
If you have a bucket of coolant, your socket will fall into it.
Oh no.
Yep.
You want a magnet to pull it out? Oh, you've got a magnet.
It's over here.
Oh, he got it. He got it faster than I could get the phone out.
What's it in?
Dang.
Bucket.
Oh, we're still really quiet. Why didn't anybody tell me?
So our whispering was whispering.
We've been literally.
Whispering.
We've been so quiet this whole time. Nobody told me. Oh man.
This seems really dumb.
They said, why did the whole stream get quieter by 20%? I dropped it by 15 dB. Did it only go down 20%?
Sorry, I stopped yelling.
Oh, you know what? Everybody probably turned their volume up on their computer, and now since I turned the audio up, now everybody's speakers are blown out. Sorry about that. Sorry.
Sorry, as they say in the great white place where it's still cold.
Oh no.
What is that?
I guess I'm going to use this bucket. Are we ready for power steering? Oh, we could probably take the cap off, but it's way up in the air.
What are the chances that these are actually like splined on the other side also? So me doing this, still gonna require us to pull the wheel and the knuckle. And I'm doing this by hand for some reason.
You are.
Dude, the amount of pollen on the front bumper is crazy. Or the lack of front bumper. Do you see this pollen?
Yeah.
You guys see this pollen up, just chilling up there?
All right, I'm pulling the power steering line.
That was my seat. I was sitting on that bucket.
Yeah, not anymore.
Because the last time I sat on one of those stools, I broke it.
I heard about the tail.
It was a real thing Volkswagen did with their axle.
Dylan said axles are not splined into the transmission.
Cool. Thanks, Dylan. I know a Dylan who owns a Volkswagen. What are the chances you are him? Probably slim to none.
Hey, is there any affiliation to Volk Racing?
That would be People's Racing, if it's spelled the same.
It's a Japanese company.
Oh, then it's not the same.
It's a good car. I'm not. It is a good car.
It is a good car.
Justin? Yes, I will be.
Okay, I think I know what I need for that. What am I?
This is cute, in case you forgot what you were working on.
I know, right? Everything else says Audi, but down here
Yeah.
it's like, you know, let me remind you, it's a Volkswagen.
Your misery is not done.
Do you think when you work on an Audi, if there's like Volkswagen logos on everything? Or is
Probably.
it only Audi logos on everything?
That's like when you work on a Kia and there's Hyundai stuff all over it.
Oh, gosh. You remember when the Mark V Super came out and everybody thought that they were so witty when they were like, look, it's BMW.
It is. It's just a roadster.
I know, but like everybody thought that they were like so smart and clever by like
Discovering it.
this like yeah
Discovering
we
the
all know.
merger that they
the
announced
Supras
about
would show up to Euro shows as a joke, and it was I found it funny.
Tell you what though, if any of you are holding on to an original 2JZ, no?
No, I don't have any. Let me check. Hold on, my back pocket. No, yeah, I don't have any.
Oh, I got one. Look at that, right here in my pocket.
David, you know the only engine I hold on to is K24s.
I tell you what though, on a K24 from up north, that upper starter bolt, that's not coming out.
Hey, do you have any of those Harbor Freight plug kits that we could shove into that hose right there to stop it from dripping?
Here? No.
No.
We've been looking at for those.
You have a bolt you want to shove in there? Something tells me it's going to slow drip for all of eternity.
What do we have? What are you? You are manifold. No.
All right, I'm tired of doing it this way. I need an extension and an impact.
All right, well, it seems like it's been long enough again. About every 30 minutes, we're going to explain what's happening here.
Oh, are we? So every
So-
30 minutes I get to get upset again?
What's happening here, you might ask, for some people here who seem to have just joined. This here is not a JDM car. Sorry, I forgot. We got to do this quicker and quicker each time I
Yeah.
explain it. Okay.
Oh,
This is Cam. Cam is a videographer with us, and Cam wrecked his car back in January. And as a result of wrecking his car, he bought another car. Unfortunately, that car has a blown-up engine. So he was driving his wife's car, still is driving his wife's car
There's
every
an
day
S
to
at
work,
the end of wife's.
and because this car is not running. So to fix this car, because it has a rod bearing failure or something to that degree, there's a lot of metal in the oil. So we're going to pull this motor so that he can replace it with another motor so that he can actually drive it again, and his wife can get back his car. Her
Yeah,
car.
that's the hope.
There we go. That was definitely faster than last
Wow,
time.
you just spoke faster though.
That's
too.
true. That's true. I don't know how else to actually cut out the amount of words used.
Almost sounds like you're trying to sell me a used car.
All right, we got a 20. Oh man, what year?
Can you
is
buy
this?
two? Can you buy two? Can you buy three? Can you buy four?
Hey, there we go. That's pretty good. Yeah.
We'll start bidding at $50.
You don't have any electric ratchets?
Volkswagen Mark IV, Mark IV, Mark IV 2.0, 2.0. Yeah, I can't do it.
It's a Mark IV.
Why you look at me like I know what the tools are? I don't know what you.
Your name's on the building?
You're not on the toolbox. What are you looking for?
An electric ratchet.
Oh, I don't think he has one of those. If he did, it would be in here, but I don't think he has one.
All right, guys.
Stubby Impact.
And lady folk, we're going back to doing this by hand.
Doing it back the archaic style. You don't think this could fit in there?
No, it
This
can't.
is not going to be big enough.
You don't think with a universal joint this would fit in there?
I don't feel like losing any teeth today.
You don't lose a teeth, you just get carpal tunnel in your hand. when
Yeah, until it smacks you in the face.
What if we just zip tie that hose? Just cinch it. Rain's here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Ben, you want to check on your MR2?
Oh, I'm sure it's fine.
Okay, you covered it.
Yeah, I covered it.
Cool.
Hey, if you're wondering what I'm doing next to this axle, I'm taking bolts out.
No.
Oh yeah, his stance car had like axle spacers to lengthen the axle because it was so low that the axles had to be longer. Yeah, and then it had the frame notched, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
All good stuff.
Pretty cool.
Honestly, though, I give this car a lot of crap. It's really not that bad to work on.
Whoa, it's got an air filter?
Yes, sirree.
Cam modified the car before even driving it.
0.6 miles, Ben. 0.6. That's how much I got out of it.
You bought an engine with a blown motor and you put a cold air
You put a
intake
cold
on?
air intake in.
It was on sale.
At least you didn't throw a turbo on it in
Yeah.
the parking lot.
I have a problem. And that's okay.
Yeah, so we've got that guy right over there. If you guys just want to stick that on there, and then
Yeah.
we do have tires floating around just outside. I think actually,
Tire.
if you want to grab,
The tire.
Oh no, I got the perfect tire actually. For putting under the engine.
yeah, I would just get it before it gets soaked.
Also, Ben, you should come here and take a look at this.
Oh,
First of all, this is the tire you'll
well,
use.
it's just me, guys. So
Have fun.
sorry. I'm just gonna sit
Who's
here and
driving on that.
fuss
The-
and cuss
the
about
guy
the
at my
stupid
church.
axle.
Was he running camber?
I was
No,
going to
I think
ask
the
you all
line
a
was just
question,
off.
but then I realized I can't read the comments from here. So I'm going to be socially awkward and not do that.
You trying to read the comments?
He's just trying to be a good streamer.
Yeah, I think we've determined I'm not the best at being a good streamer. I am a good backseat mechanic though.
Yeah, chat has Ben turned a wrench this whole stream?
I grabbed it.
he
and I
picked
went to
up
go
a
use it,
wrench.
and then nope.
Amazing, truly amazing.
But I'm pointing out what to do, and I'm looking at forum posts and telling them
do
what
you know
to do.
what? I bet you launched this with pretty significant. You didn't launch this with ultra low latency.
Oh.
Yeah, I bet that setting.
Yeah,
was
there is a crazy
There's a
late.
lot of gap.
Yeah. Is there any way to change that now?
No, you have to do it at the beginning of the stream.
I'm sorry, guys. There's extra high latency. You want to pull out your phone and see how much latency there is?
It's probably about 20 seconds.
I was wondering because I was asking for something like everybody comment this if you hear David talking, and then it like 45 seconds. Like it took a while.
Yeah, it's not that long, I don't think. But like when I was telling you about the camera angle and stuff, well, it might
What do
be.
you
It
need
might be
help
like 30 seconds.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
Nothing.
they're getting a higher resolution.
Are there other triple squares in the shop?
Hey,
Yes.
higher resolution.
Do you want to grab
I would watch the stream. It's not.
Looks awful.
Yeah, it
an
does.
8
well, it is a
and
web-
do the
it's a
other
webcam.
axle?
Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
It's either an
no
8 or a
pulp on the
10,
orange
but
juice.
I don't know how to
You a
read
pulp
these
guy?
things.
You like pulp in your orange
Yeah,
juice?
yeah, it's good for you.
I can do a little bit of pulp, but I don't like the high pulp. Heck no.
High pulp.
I like to drink my
Orange
food
juice?
and not
That's the
drink
best.
my orange juice.
What's the best?
We have a clash of ideologies here. We've got Catholicism and Protestantism.
Well, hey.
Orthodoxy and Protestantism.
There we go. Get it right.
High pulp.
New pope. New pope. We got a new pope.
I know.
Peruvian
American
American. How great is that?
Crazy.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Robert
Francis.
Leo the
Prevost.
14th.
Prevost. Very similar to the last name of president of a university around.
Yeah, right. Same last name as the name of the coach builder. Those big buses that
Dylan.
like sports teams.
Dylan, please do not. Honda Accords are fantastic cars. Leave them the way they are.
Oh yeah, the best Honda Accord is bone stock.
Yeah. Don't lower it. You're gonna be scraping everywhere. You're gonna crack your oil pan and stuff. Like just don't even. Yeah.
Probably just don't lower anything within reason.
Yeah.
Don't stance it, that's for sure.
I mean, so Honda spent millions and millions of dollars doing the R&D on your Honda Accord suspension, so that they could get it to ride as nice and comfortably and functionally as possible.
So respect it.
Yeah. So I mean, just consider if you can make it better by slamming it or not.
Pretty good ratchet.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm watching the audio levels. They said that they're way louder than us. And I was
Oh,
like, well,
well,
you don't
you-
have a mic on you. And I'm looking at the levels
Oh,
now.
okay.
So
Yeah.
now I'm inspecting it. But yeah, I just realized
It's a
I wasn't
good
talking
car.
about
I'm
It's a
not-
good
It
car.
is a good car.
It is a good car.
Montreal, taking my G37
Where to go? Have you been to
From-
BC?
from Montreal. Well, that's a long drive.
Yeah, well, you didn't say how far.
I mean-
37 will do it.
BC is awesome. I mean, just like Alberta and Banff, I think is awesome.
You could
But-
go down to Toronto and participate in a takeover and crash your car.
He's close enough to Nova Scotia, like Cape Breton, like do the loop.
Nova
You know what I mean?
Scotia.
That's probably where I would go. Well, yeah,
I'm
all right.
going to drift into a crowd of pedestrians, fam.
Drift into a crowd of it.
That's a little Toronto. That's a little Toronto for you.
Almost went Scottish.
Toronto, no
with it.
O before the R.
Ooh, rust in the eye.
Yeah, I'm from Montreal. And I'm going to go to a Timmy's and drive my G37 through the front doors. All right, I'm going to go at it.
Hey, we got some accents in there. All right, we were just saying how much we miss those.
We didn't miss you, just your accent.
Just your accents, yeah. I only love you for your accent. Route 66. Vincent, Route 66 was decommissioned in the 60s. I was just learning about this in like the 60s or something.
Probably 66, just to be
Most-
ironic.
Yeah, from what I understand, from what I understand anyway, most of Route 66, not much activity going on.
I probably want to put some more. oil
it was from
bolts in here just
Chicago
for
to
stability, huh?
LA, I think, to the Santa Monica Pier.
do that.
It made a lot of sense back in the day, but now with like big old interstates, it doesn't make as much sense. So yeah, there's a lot of history there, but also everything seems to be closed and abandoned and stuff, which I guess has its own cool like sense of allure. But yeah,
The sadness about Route 66 was part of the inspiration for the movie Cars.
that is true. Yeah, life is a highway, Rascal Flats.
Yeah.
The latency, I'm now realizing, is actually really bad because everybody's talking about the accent that Ben Lynn just said. So, yeah. Yeah, Dylan, still, even if you lower it only an inch, like stiffer spring rate, it's just going to be less comfortable. Yeah, I don't know. For an Accord, I feel like I would not want to go down that slippery slope. Some other cars that have more potential to be track cars, not that you couldn't track an Accord, it's just not as ideal as like a more efficient chassis and a lighter chassis. So I wouldn't go down that road, and I would just save up the money and buy something more sporty if you wanted to go down that road later. But that's just my take. That's just my take. What's your take, David?
I just fix them.
Should I turn a wrench?
Please don't.
I actually don't know how to turn a wrench. Now that Mark
Rotate,
does
please.
everything for
Which
me, I just...
do you want me to rotate this way?
That's fine. Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
Oh, okay. That's
Okay, well now what are we doing?
We are taking out axle bolts that are dumb.
I think Ben's the only one allowed to make accents, David. I think you're going to get canceled for that.
That's fine. It's a good thing that I don't have any sort of social media presence to cancel. That's gonna hurt my ego real bad. Oh wait.
Yeah, a TSX is top 5 at Grid Life. Well, it was last year. I don't think he's running that car anymore. Now he has a TCR Civic FK8. Like, legitimately a TCR. He's running in GLGT now. That would be James Houghton.
Cool.
But yeah, that car was also stripped down completely to a bare chassis, and then roll cage welded into it, and then built specifically and dedicated to be a race car.
Sweat dripping down my arm.
So it's nothing like a
good
real,
work.
like, as far as the weights and everything, it's nothing like a, yeah. You'd have to slippery slope yourself a long way to strip your chassis down completely to the bare shell before rebuilding it again. And the only reason he did that is also because GLTC favors heavier cars with more horsepower, and so the formula made more sense for that like particular classing. Yeah, that chassis, that generation is not that bad as far as like suspension geometry. It's actually pretty good. I don't know what year Honda Accord you have, but yeah. Anyway, I had some other idea in mind when I read Wrench and Chill. I could turn a wrench. Should I turn a wrench? It's all by hand anyway.
You can turn a wrench.
You're
You can turn a
dripping
ball.
in sweat.
I am. It's dripping down my arm.
You look like a man who could use an energy drink.
Yes, I've been saying that.
You know what? You can treat yourself when you're done.
I
Right?
might.
Done.
Is it? Is it? Is it?
I've removed the pan member.
Okay, I thought those
There's-
bolts were just missing for some reason.
There
But okay.
actually is.
There is
this,
a reason.
This one, I think this one was missing when I pulled it.
Okay, it looks like there's a stud broken in it, but maybe that's just my. Yeah, okay, that's the reflection of the. So does the axle remove or no?
I got one more bolt left.
Oh yeah. I feel good about it. I feel good about it.
Really? Because it's going to hit the subframe.
Probably, but does that matter? So long as it separates from the engine, we can drop the engine, right?
Well,
Yeah.
well,
Just leave it there tied up with a zip tie, right? What could go wrong? Seriously, what could go wrong?
This is my car, remember?
those are words you never say.
Look, if all else fails, K-Series will fit in here.
It will. I have a different plan in mind.
I'm not talking about that. You can have all the plans in mind you want, but radiator hose are still connected. Oh no, it's not. Okay. So AC compressor still. We got the top power steering line. You already got all the wires? Oh, there's a wire here. I reached in there like I thought I knew how to remove a plug on a Volkswagen.
Which one?
This up right there, the transmission.
No.
I see a tab. No,
you
yeah,
get it.
I'm not even gonna act
Pinch
like I know.
really, really, really hard. Push really, really hard. And
like
pull at the same
Push it
time.
in and out.
Yep.
Like just in and out.
Just
and
like
then,
that.
And then it comes out. Okay, I see
Yeah.
that.
Well, they're inside that tab. I don't know if I'll show if there's any right down here. You've got to get a fingernail like in that little slot.
They make a special tool for this.
I have the special tool, but I forgot it, so that's my fault. The tool actually doesn't work very well.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the chat. What do we got going on here? You may have to remove the 3 bolts on the lower ball joint depending on how much slack there is in the suspension. It is factory suspension,
It
right?
is. Yeah, it is. It's wicked soft.
Yeah, I see those 3 lower ball joints. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. I like that the ball joints are bolted though, so then you don't have to actually do a ball joint removal tool. Yeah, that's actually, I like that. Another +1.
Yeah, we'll take
We're
it.
up to -18.
That's good.
I'm going to rotate this now.
Do it.
Oh, no LSD. Ooh. Yikes.
This was sold as a taxi in Europe.
Yeah.
They're not going to put an LSD in a taxi.
I bet you
this
can
is,
find LSD in all sorts of taxis.
Man, did you realize this was broken here?
Holy cannoli. I did not.
Well, it's broken.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if it matters.
What did I buy?
A Volkswagen.
Yeah,
True.
you knew you were getting.
I knew. I
You
knew.
knew.
I knew. I still love this thing.
Oh, is Anya a mod now? Oh. I leave for 2 seconds, then all of a sudden.
Anyo, I am very curious as to what your name means or is a reference to.
Anya, what does your name mean? We'll find out in about 45 seconds after the latency.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what? There's another one of these bolts in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anya spent so much money he became a mod. Once you spend a certain dollar threshold, then no, I'm not gonna say that because then people will take it seriously.
That's pretty good. It's good marketing. That's like
I'm not trying to sell myself on live stream.
Well, it's like those cards you get with your Amazon packages that are like, leave a comment and you'll get a $100 gift card. It's like, yeah, okay, all right, sure. I'll sprout wings and fly.
Your chance to win.
Did you guys see the Pepsi Jet thing? The F-15? Did you see that? That was the 90s campaign that ran, and then the guy... Did you see this? They made a Netflix documentary about it.
Yeah.
All right, so story time while you work on these axle bolts. So back in the 90s, Pepsi ran a campaign for like points. Every time you bought a Pepsi, like in the inside of the cap, there was a code.
Was this to compete with Coke points?
I'm sure. You put the code in, you can redeem it for stuff, right?
Need a Pepsi to do it wrong.
And it was like not doing that well, so they were like, let's do something extreme, and they were like, if you get 1,000,000 points, which they thought would be not possible because of how many Pepsi you'd have to buy, and it'd be millions of dollars. So they're like, we'll make it like 1,000,000 points or whatever. If you get this many points, you can win an F-15 fighter jet. And so they made these commercials with a fighter jet, and they're like, you could win this. And so they're like baiting everybody with this fighter jet that they knew statistically nobody would be able to get. Well, they didn't realize that the internet, I guess, maybe the internet wasn't as much of a thing that contributed to this. But one smart guy was like, huh, hold on. And he read all the fine print, and in the fine print, it said you could redeem codes for 5 cents, like a dollar amount, and you could do it both ways. So you could buy an access code for 5 cents instead of buying an actual Pepsi. And so then the math worked out to like $700,000 to get enough points to get the fighter jet. And it's like, well, $700,000 is a lot of money, but it's a fighter jet. And so he had some like friend that had a bunch of money who fronted the money, who was a lawyer or something, and they like it all was legit and it was gonna work. And he paid $700,000 to Pepsi to give him the codes. He got the codes, and he's like, hey, where's my fighter jet? And Pepsi's like, oh crap, I can't sell you military equipment legally, so what do we do here? And there's a whole Netflix documentary on it. It's crazy.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, a Harrier. Sorry, not an F-15. It was a Harrier. The planes that landed, well, I guess we have F-35s that do that now, but back in the day,
Everybody in
the
the
Harrier
stream
jet.
only knows what a Harrier is from Call of Duty. Let's be honest.
Super cool story. There's a Netflix, not that I'm endorsing it, but I mean, I guess I'm endorsing it. It was fun to watch. Maybe I shouldn't say the conclusion of that. I'm not going to say the conclusion of that. I'm teasing this. I'm teasing somebody else's content here, but yeah. Crazy story that actually happened. He had to sue Pepsi for the fighter jet, and I'm not going to say if he got it or not, but yeah.
So I'm gonna change your chat view.
Is it you don't like it over there?
I want you to be able to see Twitch comments.
Oh, can I not see Twitch chat?
Yeah, so
Oh, I see that now.
yeah, so now you're seeing Twitch. I
Ooh.
just modded on you on Twitch, and now you're seeing YouTube as well. So try and interact with people on Twitch.
I didn't- yeah,
We want to
no,
try and
yeah.
foster that.
Hello, Twitch people.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't realize I couldn't see Twitch chats.
All right, I'm leaving.
I
This guy
should
said
be.
$1,000 to become a mod.
Well, that's off.
Yep. Bingo.
David.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Joe?
Like,
Joe Ugron's watching the stream.
hey!
Dude, damn. Hold on, let me get my other angle,
Oh,
which I think is charging.
Joey says hi, Ben.
I know.
Well, he texted me and told me to tell you that. And I,
What?
yes. No, that's probably refrigerant.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, the pixels.
Wait for it. It'll load in. Maybe it won't. What is going on here? Cam looks like he's been through war.
Yeah. You can see it. It is.
So is the camera. It's the
Hey,
potato
slowly.
cam.
Hey, there we go.
I know. I feel like it will load in.
A little sweat.
Hey, there it is. Yeah. Look at that.
Hey, Ben, about that energy drink.
Oh,
He wants an energy drink, Ben.
you don't get one. Sorry, I'm leaving. Sorry. Deal.
That's okay.
Honestly, this is probably good for you. This is like rehab.
It's a detox.
Yeah.
But what if I don't want
He's gonna pull his phone out and like figure Uber Eats, like
Yeah,
go to
Uber Eats, a
Sheets and go.
monster,
Yeah.
yeah.
If
Yeah,
you do
I'll pay,
that,
like,
I want to spend
$15.
$8, yeah.
if you want to
for-
spend $8 on an energy drink, get me like a or a Powerade or something.
No, I ain't about to do that.
All right, goodbye, guys. Have a good stream.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Please will the R2 back in with your stuff.
Okay.
Also, this one's
He doesn't like it getting rained on.
this one's longer than the other one.
That's fair.
Oh.
Did the axle come out?
It's out on that side.
Oh yeah, buddy. Yeah. I don't know if the engine will fit through that slot, but
I don't
we
think it
should
will.
zip tie it back to the sway bar here. Yeah. If we zip tie it back up to that, I think we'll be good.
Yeah.
No problem. Oh, coolant's dripping now.
David and his behemoth strength moved it.
It's not that.
Pry bar?
Yeah, can you hand me that one? Actually, I got.
You got what was one right beneath you. Oh man, we got Twitch chats now. The chat's a whole lot more active. Yeah, is Twitch ahead of the YouTube chat? Yeah, so maybe I didn't introduce this here. This is Ben,
There we go.
and this is Ben, and my name is Ben. Thank you, Anyo, for clearing that up.
True story about what happened to me when I walked into a parts store.
Oh yeah, they were like, "Are you Ben?" Because you were wearing a Gears and Gasoline shirt.
Yeah, I was wearing it. No, I was wearing a Gears and Gasoline hat.
Ah.
And the parts guy looked at me and goes, "Hey, which Ben are you?" And I said, "Oh, actually, I'm the third Ben, the one you don't see." And then he proceeded to tell me all about parts he had just picked up for the truck. And I
Who
got
was picked up?
the pads and rotors for the
Oh,
F-150.
yeah, the F-150 brakes.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
Yep.
Let me
Like,
run
I don't
some
know
of
what
these.
you're talking
We're real good buddies over there at my local Advance. Yeah. I just bought 12 quarts of Valvoline oil, non-detergent oil, straight 30 weight. Weirdest oil I think I've ever bought for the Mustang's first startup. Yep.
Big doings.
So-
don't like this.
It's been roughly another 30 minutes since we've explained what's going on here.
There we go again.
One person commented that they don't know what's happening, so let me go ahead and explain. In
We're
15
dying
seconds or
slowly.
less.
15.
Inside.
Start the timer.
It is slightly hot in here, and it definitely got more humid as the rain has come in. This here is a Mark IV Jetta. It is owned by
I'm gonna take this.
Cameron.
Hello, that's me.
He is one of our videographers here, and he wrecked his car in January and does not have a car to get around, so he bought this car for very cheap, only to find out the engine was not operational. And so he has been driving his wife's car,
Yep.
leaving her stranded without a car at home, even though she works from home, but she's still stranded at home without a car. So we're pulling the engine in this car to help him
really
get
not that much
further
room.
down the road in replacing this engine with one that works so that he can drive again and give his wife back her car. There, I didn't say it as fast that time, but it's still
That was
Was-
still succinct.
pretty condensed.
I'm pulling the wheels.
Why are you pulling the wheels?
Because, I don't know, two objects can't
zip tie
occupy
that
the
up.
same space.
Zip tie that up. Engine goes down. No problem.
No problem, bud. That'll just slip right on out
Now
of there,
this
eh?
one can also zip tie up to the exhaust manifold. Remove the exhaust manifold. This side might be more of a problem.
Coming over here.
You have bungee cords, or do I need to put 84 zip ties together?
Yeah, I mean, do you want to remove the exhaust manifold on this side? You either remove the exhaust manifold or you remove the axle. Does this? No, that doesn't go down. You might be able to remove this axle without removing the wheel, or not the wheel stuff.
It's a good car. I'm not. It is a good car.
It is a good car.
Not a wrench. I'm not turning a wrench. I'm probably gonna break it too. Watch me.
Yeah, you probably will.
Do these break easily?
I haven't broken one.
Does it just pop out, or
It should. You do have to pry a little bit.
I'm scared to? I'm gonna break it.
So these
Oh,
hard line power steering lines
not broken. Not broken.
are mounted to the transmission.
It's a 12 tooth bolt. Yeah, it's a 12 tooth bolt, and it looks like a 28 millimeter.
Oh, no,
Why
no.
would it be 12 teeth? No, not the wheel, the axle.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, because Toyota and Volkswagen both use,
You have a 12-tooth, 28mm socket?
I got a 32-ish.
I don't.
Hey, it turns.
That'll strip that right off. It's a 32.
Ben's Tundra has a 12-tooth as well.
So it's a
Here,
30.
take that one.
It's probably this one. Yeah.
Ooh, we're in luck.
12 tooth.
It's raining outside.
We call these 12 points where I'm from, Bean. We don't call them 6 tooth sockets either.
I said 12. What do you say? What do you call them?
6 point, 12 point.
Point. You're right. Point is correct. It's not a tooth. You're right.
I mean, it could be a tooth.
So in this chat view, I can't see the super chats as well. Interesting. But RX7 Cody, sorry, I missed that super chat.
Are we pulling the wheels?
Asian Ben loves pain. Yeah.
Do you think we need to?
Wheels, ball joints, axles, or are we just going to zip tie them out of the way and
That
hope
side
that
can be for sure zip tied.
physics breaks today?
This side, the axle does need to get pulled, but I think if you just remove the axle nut, you can go that way enough to get it out and then
I'm
out.
sure you
And if
can.
you can't, you can take those 3 lower ball joints off.
Okay.
Yeah, you got plenty of space if you go up to get that thing out. So.
And that's my mechanical consulting, backseat mechanicking. No. We're not legally obligated to call them triple square because they're not triple square. That's not a triple square, is it?
No, it's not.
No,
It's 12
very
point.
different. Very different.
Yeah, they are different.
Cam, grab this because there's not studs.
No, there's no lug
it's
studs
bolts.
because why would there be lug studs? It's a European car, of
A
course. not.
stud conversion is happening very soon. Trust me.
The fact
Hey,
that you have to do a stud conversion.
You need a front brake conversion too,
sure I
to
do.
working brakes.
Yeah, what happened to the? Maybe I just didn't hear. Let me turn my volume up. Maybe I didn't hear the voice readout.
It's a good car.
It's a good car.
Uh,
Where's my phone? It needs to be plugged back in.
hold.
Ready?
Wow, should have gotten a heads up on that. That
Heads
was
up.
loud. Speaking of also loud,
Yeah.
it's raining. It's raining. It's raining a lot.
Yeah. Pretty grooved.
Yeah, that's quite heavy rain. It has gotten very loud in here.
It has gotten very loud.
What you holding?
An axle. And it ain't no rose.
We're looking
Hammer.
Hammer.
for- Hammer.
On the third drawer down on the right. Or fourth, or second, sorry. Up one. Or maybe I was wrong. There's one. There's a heavy one over here.
A real hammer.
Yeah.
Oh, rubber hammers are not real hammers?
I mean, in terms of the category hammer, they belong in that category.
You drop something.
I'm gonna give you the space for it right here.
Trying to film at the same time and read the chats. I'm not doing a great job.
Nice.
Yep.
This Jetta is not diesel. It would have been cooler if it was diesel.
It would
Did
be
that
gr-
actually come out? Hey, it's actually coming out.
it would be grosser if it was diesel.
Oh, the sway bar inlet might be in the way.
Yeah. See what we can finagle. What you see from your side?
I see my finger getting smashed. Hold on.
Your we got clearance issues here, or can you
go
go above that? Yeah,
a
to get
little
more
bit?
room,
That's
but
about
then-
as much space as we got up there.
Yeah, and
we
it's
go?
gonna have to come off. Right? Oh. Oh.
What you
man.
got, David?
Well, don't hurt the boots either. I feel like just 2 zips, or maybe even just a 1 zip, and then that'll swing up, and then you'll have the clearance, right?
Sway bar on the other side though too.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. That axle doesn't need to come out. Just this one.
It's funny. It has a new tie rod in.
This looks like a 15mm, maybe? What do you think, 15mm? What do you think, guys? 15? Yeah? It's for a triple square somehow.
16.
It was a 16?
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh, bingo. Bingo.
You want me to take this one off so you can swing the sway bar up fully?
I guess you could take that axle out. You don't need to, but you can.
A little bit.
The baby is born.
Oh, you got it. Never mind. We're good. Back on with you.
I thought you were taking this one out. You don't need to, but I mean, if you remove that, you will be able
I will.
to.
I was gonna remove it to get the whole sway bar to swing up for him, but
Oh,
he got
no,
it
no,
before
no.
I could do
Yeah,
that.
you
Yeah,
don't need to do that, yeah.
he got it.
All right, well, did you tighten that back down? You're going to forget about it like 3 months from now when you finally get it running.
Torqued.
All right, serpentine belt and AC compressor.
Yep, I got an open-ended 17 wrench, I think, for the tensioner, but the tensioner's up at the top.
Is it thundering now?
Open-ended
man.
17.
Huh? You have a tab at the top. You take it and pull it.
Are my windows
I can't
rolled up?
stick a ratchet in this?
You might could be able to, but they have a tab at the top.
Are you,
My
are you
belt.
literally going to try to manhandle? Oh
My
my
belt.
gosh.
Give me a screwdriver.
No freaking way are you going to pull
David's
this
trying
off.
to take my belt off.
There's no way you're going to pull that off.
I want to see this now.
Dude, he's doing it. He's going to do the stretch method. This guy, mechanics.
I need a new belt.
Dude.
Yeah, you do.
I did before anyway, though, so that's fine.
You want to turn the crank? Oh, no, the crank is also a 12 point because why would it be a regular?
Yeah, we have that somewhere.
Ethan, yeah, the MR2 is outside with no glass. Yes, that is correct. That is correct. Yeah. There's a.
Are you reusing this belt?
I think you put
Nope.
the hard top on.
We could have cut it.
Oh. I mean, you can look how dry rotted that belt is. We're not reusing that.
Is there an umbrella in here? Is there an umbrella? I want to go check on the MR2.
Umbrella, Ella. I don't see one.
Could just go make a run for it and take a look at it.
Run first.
David's trying to take my belt off. Yeah, we would turn the crank if it weren't another freaking 12 point.
I'm finding it. I'm trying to remember what size it is. Sorry. Which way you want it turned?
I don't care. Your engine's bad.
True.
That way. Towards me.
Is there not a tensioner?
There is.
It's on the top.
Well, we could just lower the car down and get the tensioner off.
Why?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Why? Look at that.
Well. Okay. VR6 or unsub. Cam, you gotta pony up. Pony up. How much are VR6s? What's a VR6 swap cost these days?
Not a lot, but
84
I'm 07K
drachmas, I
swapping it.
think.
5-cylinder 07K. That's what I'm doing.
Is 07K better than VR6?
It's different.
My man's just trying to be different for no reason. You know what would be different?
I already showed you a K series in a Mark 6 GTI earlier.
You could K-swap it. Yeah, but how many people have done the 07 K-swap?
There's one guy in like New Brunswick who's done it, who's got a full write-up on it, so that's very helpful.
One guy? Only one guy has done it?
I'm sure there's other people out there, but I haven't found them yet.
That seems pretty rare. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's just going to go up. People are going to do
All right.
the swap a ton.
All right. Yeah, also, good point. If we're not reusing that belt, we could have just cut it off.
That's what I said.
Yep.
That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said.
Give it 20 seconds and you'll hear it.
I'm gonna take a look at Ben's car real quick.
Oh, water, praise. Thank you.
I come to give you water that will run out. Sorry, chat. You get to hear me gulp.
Okay, yeah. So like he put Lexan back in the windows, so it's not completely open. So yeah, MR2's fine. MR2's fine. What is an 07 K-swap?
It is Volkswagen's 2.5 liter 5-cylinder. That makes 170 horsepower from the factory. You can do
A what?
what?
You said 170?
170, yeah.
170
And-
out of a 5-cylinder.
NA.
The power steering obviously needs to come off and
Yeah.
be
What's
tied
the-
up here.
What's the
But
displacement?
we got to get this bracket
2.5.
off
a 2.5
and this bracket
liter.
off in order to get this line to clear the.
You know what's a 2.4 liter? It can make 230 with just
Hey,
bolt-ons.
You can make
Is
230
it
with bolt-ons
a
on the
K24?
07K. Just saying.
Well, okay, then it's not 170.
From the factory. You didn't let me finish. I was giving my spiel.
5-cylinders are cool. I bet you it does sound good.
It sounds nuts if you put the right exhaust manifold on it.
I'm gonna pull up a 07K sound. Volkswagen's best sending engine compilation. Open header 07K.
Bro.
07K Volkswagen Rabbit full sound. Okay,
Are we going
play
back
this
and forth
one.
on this together?
Okay, we're not gonna let the ad play through. I
14?
think I can just. There
Oh,
might
is
be
it
latency.
13?
I don't know. Let me know if this works for you
Ridiculous.
guys. I'm just clicking around on YouTube. I don't know who this guy is, and I'm not necessarily endorsing him, but.
The best part about that is the mic.
Can you hear it?
What?
Can you guys hear that?
Sounds like a child with the farts.
Why do I have this in my hand?
That's where the term fart can comes from,
Why is this in my hand?
This does not sound
because it's a Volkswagen.
Okay, that's cool.
I blame it on mic problem on exterior. Why did I drop that?
Yeah. That one might not be the best. That one might not be the best. Let's see if we can find a different. Let me go to this Volkswagen best sounding engine compilation. Sounds just like a Lamborghini. Oh well.
You gotta put the right exhaust manifold on for that.
Like a constipated Lamborghini.
There's a guy, typical Steven, put an 07K with a Lamborghini exhaust manifold on it with a turbo and a hood exit exhaust. I don't know how it sounds, but that might be worth looking at.
With where? How do I find this?
His name's Typical Steven.
All right, I'll pull that up next.
That sounds okay.
Yeah, okay, that was all right. That was all right. I don't know how much of other people's content I should be showing, so I'm not gonna keep.
If it's monetized, about 3 seconds.
We got the rough idea of how they sound. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, a K24 sounds worse than anything. So
4-cylinders just don't sound good.
yeah, it's hard to make a 4-cylinder. I mean, Subaru engines are pretty good.
Well,
sounding
that's a
4-cylinders.
very unique.
Yeah. I do think the FL5 Civic Type R is the best sounding K series. I'm going on a limb and saying that.
You still don't have an exhaust on it, do you?
It still doesn't sound great. No, stock exhaust with the open valve. It has a nice lower tone, which is like hard to get out of a K series, so it's kind of cool. And there's like a slight whooshing where the turbo is there. Which
I
is
wish
nice.
it was a little louder, if you ask me.
But like it's a daily and it's awesome because it's quiet. And
Nah, lower
I'm
the
not, like,
daily, exhaust the daily, do that
I'm not
stuff.
making anybody mad with loud exhaust. I'm not getting cop attention. I'm just living my best life, you know?
Last thing you need really is cop attention.
Oh. I don't know if this is gonna load through.
There he goes.
Best car ever.
The only problem is I can't hear what he's saying.
You know how to show this.
Oh, is he talking?
It seems like it. He's showing his car off. Probably saying it's better than a Volkswagen
Cam,
K-Series.
I hate to break it to you. It probably is better than a Volkswagen.
It's a 2023 Honda Civic Type R versus the 2001
I
Jetta
mean,
wagon.
it's-
That's not a comparison. I'll own that.
Were you watching to see what I was doing?
Yeah, we
I was
couldn't
like,
hear what
I
you were
drove
saying.
the Type R in today. I gotta show it.
Yeah. I may have
I'm
to
so
leave
glad
here
that Type R is
in a
actually
minute.
on the road.
to go relieve our babysitter.
Oh, are we done? Oh yeah. It is about 8 o'clock, huh?
It is. It's going quick.
What happens when you live stream with 3 married men with children?
Yeah.
We have to be punctual.
I don't know
How
that
far?
that's
How
true.
far did we get here? Aren't we like super close?
We probably are.
What do you mean we probably are? AC compressor,
Approximately
one line,
36% of the way there.
exhaust. Exhaust needs to come off.
Yeah.
Let's just keep trucking. We got a few more minutes.
Yeah.
Let's keep trucking. We are very close.
This is welded, so it's gonna have to be. This thing is a mess under here. This exhaust.
No.
But it's got a MagnaFlow.
Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna show them now.
Yep. You want to see the majesty of a 2 1/4 inch exhaust?
We'll start up here. Factory manifold looks like. Kind of cool.
I'm making loud noises, but
Oh.
you're watching cars be worked on, so expect it.
Okay. So welded here for some reason.
Very badly welded there.
Okay, resonator.
Welded.
Another resonator. I support 2 resonators. That's nice.
Yeah.
Wait, another weld there.
Weld. Not main drill bent.
This looks like an inch
Weld.
and 7/8, maybe a 2-inch.
Yeah, this jumps up for some reason, but 2 1/2.
Oh.
We got a MagnaFlow, and then we got a dumper.
2 clamps, because one might not be good enough.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I just dump. It's a turn down.
Yeah. Turn down. They make it so you can go out the bumper, and they made them with bumper exits, but
Oh, wow,
this
yeah,
one didn't
there's
have
no
it.
cut. Huh.
This
Yeah,
is the part
you have to
where
cut.
I go make sure I roll the windows up.
Yep. Yep. Suspension geometry is like a dream. Yeah, that's some superior handling qualities there. Yeah. Suspension handling like a dream.
You know it's a good thing when most suspension kits you buy include control arms with poly bushings in them as well.
Why bother with poly? Go straight to spherical.
True.
Well, all right. So we gotta get the exhaust off, huh?
Yeah, let me look at that.
Am I missing more super chat? Did I miss a super chat? Hold on.
I
Scrolling.
can almost guarantee
No.
we're gonna break those studs. 12.
Well, here's a. You don't have to remove the whole exhaust. All you have to do is remove the manifold and then the engine can go down.
Right. It's the only bolts you can get to. Though, so.
Can you get to the manifold bolts? You'd have to remove that thing on top
Yeah.
and the EGR.
Yeah, you could manifold bolt it. I think these are probably easier to get to.
Yeah, but then you have to take all of this off. You can't do that
That's true.
because that'll hit the. Yeah, if we're going
That's
down,
true.
that'll hit.
Yeah, it sets on top.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Fine, we'll go up.
go up with the engine. Are you gonna pick it up?
I'm gonna let
Yeah.
your power steering dangle.
I like it.
Let it dangle.
You
Yeah.
could have just disconnected the hose. We drained it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have told you that. Sorry.
Uh,
I mean,
no, that one's a
this is still. What is this?
yeah,
This is
high
still
pressure
connected.
to low pressure side.
Just unbolt there. Just leave it, and then unbolt that one, and
What do we want to guess that is? 14?
so you coming in tomorrow to finish this?
Guess I have to.
Cam is off tomorrow.
Yep, there goes my day off.
The real question is, am I gonna have to be here finishing this tomorrow?
That's between you, Cam, and whatever favors.
Yeah.
2-hour job? Well, we're 2 hours and 45 minutes into it.
It was a 5-minute job, guys.
Albeit the first 15 minutes was moving the MR2 out.
Yeah,
So
that 15 minutes would have made all the difference.
yeah. Hey, you know what's also fun is that we have to roll the MR2 back in here. In the rain. Yeah. Title sounds like a prank.
I think I can spare 3 more minutes.
All right, well, let's use those 3 minutes to move the MR2 back in. Yeah. Time to get drenched. Is Ben still here?
Yeah,
Is he really?
I thought so.
I would love to have him steer.
Oh, maybe he's not.
I think he left, though. It does not appear that he is here. Yeah, he ain't here. He ain't here. Yeah, he is not here.
All right.
So, yep.
You want to take the mics off?
I think we should do it for entertainment. I think that would be a hilarious, hilarious thing to see, right?
Hear what it sounds like to have a mic short out from water.
I don't think it's short out.
All right. It
No,
hasn't shorted out from my sweat yet.
no. We do need to move stuff. I don't think it'll fit in there. Do you think it'll fit there up to these bump buckets? Can you shove those over to the right? Gonna move his inner his PWI inner cooler. Huh? Trying. How dare you? All right. You want to help us push or
Hey,
steer?
Speaking of R, what's a pirate's favorite letter?
That's easy.
What is it? What is it? R. Oh, you thought it was the R, but it's the C.
Because
Because
they're out on the
I see
sea.
what you did there. He's got an
Okay. Well,
good.
no way it could die later.
unfortunately, we failed.
We didn't fail. We got 30 steps closer to success.
We didn't fail. We got Volkswagen.
Somebody actually got it. They guessed the C. That was the latency right there.
Well done.
Oh.
Latency.
That's the latency.
Oh, it's late.
Latency.
Yeah.
Could you
Okay.
imagine having to do this on flat rate? No thanks. Nope.
What do you think the shop rate is for this, or the book hours?
200. It's $200 an hour easily.
But what's the book hours?
What's the book?
It's a good car. I'm not. It is a good car.
It is a good car.
64 seconds.
That is true. Not enough dad jokes for 3 married men.
Sorry, we failed on that one.
He is making points.
I'll give you another one.
All right, we got him. We got him.
You ever seen scuba divers? How they cross their arms and they roll backwards off the boat into the water. Why do they roll backwards?
Because if they rolled forward, they'd roll into the boat.
If they rolled forward, they'd still be in the boat.
The only thing coming to mind is what I told you the other day, which is the joke I made when I was 16 years old. I'm currently 33 years old. Yeah, I'm going to make this joke again. You just gave me a look. He just gave me a look. This is a good one, though. This is a good one. Anybody on here that's under the age of 17, this joke is perfect. If you're over the age of 17, it's a little harder to do. But yeah, I was going to go see that new pirate movie. David, did you see that new pirate movie?
I didn't.
No, yeah, I didn't go see it either. I was going to go in there, but I saw it was rated R. But see, it only works if you're like under the age
It
of.
only works if you're 16.
I made that joke back when I was 16, and well, that's over 16 years ago now. So,
No, I was rolling my eyes over here, and then I realized that's a dad joke.
yeah, it is a dad joke. I made dad jokes when I was 16.
Do you know when a joke becomes a dad joke?
When it becomes apparent.
When he becomes a parent.
All right. Well, on that, I think we're just gonna end the stream
I
here.
think we just lost everybody in the audience under the age of 46.
All right. Thanks for joining. We got to roll Ben's MR2 back in here to keep it out of the rain, and we'll see you on the next one. Unfortunately, we failed, but we'll have to get this finished off stream. I'm not gonna do like another stream the next day like Ben did with the windshield. So I'm sorry, no payoff on this one. But hope you liked just hanging out with us. And yeah.
And if you didn't, you get what you pay for.
Maybe we'll post on Instagram when it actually comes out, so you can still get kind of like some of that payoff. We'll do that. We'll post on Instagram, just on the story. So make sure you're following us on Instagram. Yeah, I'm sorry for not giving enough dad jokes. I didn't realize it was such a positive reception here. I'm used to Ben, who's like, you know, he abuses me. He tells me no, don't stop doing those jokes. And so when he's around, it's a little harder to do those.
Probably for good.
So well, no, you know what? No. You know what? No, I'm gonna open back up and give out some more dad jokes. Okay? Somebody called me cringe once, and I took that as a compliment. So.
You want to see something fun?
Is that your wife?
Look at these prunes. We're in the gloves. It's all sweaty.
Oh my gosh, it smells disgusting.
You're
Okay.
watching this in smell-o-vision.
Can you smell it from here, David?
Unfortunately, I can't.
Sorry.
Holy cow! All right.